one. All right, there we go. Let me swap all this around. Get my chat up. Excelente. It's not showing me any previous chats, which is probably good. I'm not too worried about that.
Me neither.
Which is good. I think that's good.
Cool.
Very good. Oh, my goodness gracious. Back for another Friday.
Yes, we are.
I need to turn my light on. Hang on. It does very little, but it does at least illuminate my face. It's very nice. Makes me look very pale. Ellie, welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, Ellie.
I might need to move this smidge so I can actually see the chat. There we go. That'll do for now. Does that work? Or do I need to change this angle some? Let me see if I do. That's not bad. Oh, I'll go behind the box anyway. That's fine. We made it. Made it to another Slenderverse series, another Friday. This is, we're going to be watching Redredhat today.
Oh my god.
With my biggest supporter in the background, Jenny, just being super, super lovely. She's incredibly surprised based on her reaction. I don't know how much of it you can hear, but I can hear a lot of it, which is great. She's laughing now. She's laughing now. It's great.
I can hear it.
Oh, good. Jordan can hear it, so you guys can probably hear it too. So yes, this is we're going to be watching Redredhat today, which, from my understanding, is I think it's still somewhat Slenderverse in a sense, with the fact that there is a Slender Man, except it's a gender bending version, so it's Slender Woman. If I'm correct, I could be wrong. I only did a base level of investigation because I didn't want to be super spoiled. And so I'm a bit excited to see a different version of it. I also found out that she worked a little bit with she had Tim Sutton, for example, in some of the audio commentary. That's pretty cool, if you ask me.
That is cool.
Oh my goodness, there is Ren.
Hi there,
Howdy, Ren. Gender Man. Okay, Gender Man. That might be what it's called. Then that makes sense. That's cool. I like that.
That could just be a joke.
It could be a joke, but it's still pretty funny in my opinion. Didn't someone mention this a while ago? I believe so. When we were asking about other potential recommendations of Slenderverse series when we were watching Marble Hornets. We were obviously told about Everman Hybrid, which we both knew of at the time. Redredhat was another suggestion. Dark Harvest. So yeah, we finished Dark Harvest now, apart from the finale, which I haven't heard word about yet. But I am in contact with Heather. I'll see if I can find out more info, but she isn't really spoiling anything yet, which is fair enough. And then there's also this, Redredhat. I think there's also other ones as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more. But, again, we only went with the suggestions that people were told. Love Gender Man. Official Melees, hello, welcome, or Melees. Just joined. Are we talking about RHEL here? I assume not. I don't know what RHEL is. Rel? What is Rel? You can educate us on it if you would like. That is totally cool with me. We're probably going to do our little warm-up segment here anyway. It's interesting that the chat is currently showing everybody as ats instead of like their YouTube names. I wonder what change that is, because I have done nothing to change how this works. I do know that YouTube loves to fuck around with things, so I'm not surprised that they've done this. But it is a change. It's a little strange. I guess it's easier to let people see what channel you might be. I really don't know why they've done this. Anyway, you used the Red Hat logo for the thumbnail, so I thought we were talking about Red Hat Linux. Oh, yes. Yes, I did, because I thought that would be really funny. No, we're not talking about Red Hat Linux. I do apologize. Maybe we'll do some Tech Talk streams at one point. That'd be fun. Instead of TED Talks, we'll do Tech Talks. That's funny. We could do that. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know much about the Red Hat Linux, but I do know more about like Ubuntu and GNOME and things like that. But yeah, we could probably do a Tech Talk at one point. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my Steam Deck's got Debian. Well, Steam OS, which is a branch of Debian. Debian. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised. I mean, Linux is just a fantastic operating system, and the fact that it is. I mean, it's all open source anyway. There's a variety of versions of Linux. It's exciting to find the different capabilities that people just make in Linux. It's incredible. Ren says, may or may not dip from stream at some point so I can walk down the block and vote. Fair. Voting is important, my friend. Don't even worry about it. And Official Melee's is a Fedora user. I get that. I've heard Fedora is quite good. I personally haven't used it, but I've heard pretty good things. There's like a number that are like really popular, and I remember Fedora being one of them. Fedora, Ubuntu. I've already forgotten some of the other ones. There's like a Snow one as well. I forget what that one is. Snow Leopard or something? Oh no, I'm thinking Mac, aren't I? That's like a version of Mac is Snow Leopard, I think.
Now, I imagine by now SteamOS is probably rocketed up to one of the more popular Linux things.
I wouldn't be surprised.
A lot of people like Steam Deck.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, is it? It's a little Steam PC that you can carry around everywhere with you. What's not to like, you know? And you can play. I'm pretty sure you can play other not just Steam things, but you can play. Obviously, I'm sure you can do emulations. You can do all kinds of stuff on a Steam Deck. So what's not to like?
Yeah, because I know, like, I'm sorry to still be talking about tech talk here, but I know that like Valve went out of their way to make sure that the version of Steam that runs on Steam Deck, it's powered by this driver called Proton, which it natively emulates other operating systems on, so that you can play games for Windows and games for Mac.
Yeah, that's
it works
genius.
Brilliantly.
Proton's very good. That was a very good. But they just know what they're fucking doing, don't they? You gotta respect a company that gives a shit about what they're doing, and they can make it affordable. I mean, like Steam Deck was what, like 300 some quid? It is not expensive.
From what I hear that they're selling it at a loss, but they're doing it on purpose because they have loads of money. They're Valve.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the Costco method. Then that's that. You got to respect it. You got to respect, because then, I mean, people are just going to buy more games on it anyway. Like, come on, they're going to win. They're going to win. It doesn't matter. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Oh god, it's no worries. Yay voting. Linux Mint is one of the more popular ones. That might be the one I was thinking of. I know it was some kind of like a frosty, icy thing. Linux Mint. That makes sense. Public Service Commission voting be like, yeah, but I mean, it's important to vote even in the local elections, you know, because you really got to make your voice heard, and every vote does count. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, I'm not saying you will always be the deciding vote, but you never know. Especially in local elections, it's far more likely that your vote is way more impactful than you know. And
you're exercising your constitutional right, and you're being a productive member of society.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very proud of you, Ren.
Yeah. We're both very proud of you. Doing the right thing. Very proud. Need to eat food. I'll be back. No worries, buddy. No worries at all. Local elections are often overlooked. They are very important. 100%, Ellie. 100%. Yes. Yep. They a lot of elections matter. You know, I would say 100% of elections matter. Maybe not in like the realm of fantasy voting, but you know, it's neither here nor there in the discussion of actual public elections. Yeah. And you'll get a sticker. Oh, that's true. You will get a sticker. Stickers are great. You know, little thing is like, I voted. It's good. It's very good stuff. I feel like you're part of a bigger thing. I love it. Okay. Oh, hang on. So Ren says the voting place is literally just down the street. Like I can walk to it. So kind of don't have an excuse not to do it. Well, that's also a very good point. That's a very good point. I mean, if you're registered to vote and it's within walking distance, yeah, no reason not to. It's like a 5-minute job then, isn't it? Get it done in a moment or two. It's fantastic. That's another benefit of England is a lot of voting places are within walking distance. I remember when we were in Mevagissey, our voting center was just the little Jubilee Town Hall, which nobody in Mevagissey has a reason not to reach because it's within walking distance of like everybody's house. It's very funny. So
yeah, and the voting thing here, I don't know if it's etiquette or not for me to say the town that I live in, but
you don't have to. But you could just say where you live, quote unquote.
Yeah, well, the voting place around here is like I think it's a church or something like that, but I know where it is. It's a very short walk, like 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okie dokie. So. This is the channel in question, Valeria Santiago, and from my understanding, there's some real Carmen Sandiego vibes with the hat and everything like that. So this is kind of fun. Yeah. But if you were to just scroll through the channel alone, you know, you would see this, which was 4 months ago, which looks awesome. So I guess there's going to be more Redredhat. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. But then you'll go through, and it's very hard to tell that there's anything else Slenderman going on just by initial glances, right? Which is not a problem.
I've got to interject here because I can see the screen on stream, but I can't see it on my TV on Discord. Can you share your screen on Discord?
I am sharing it on Discord. Can you not see it?
No.
I will redo it. 1 second. How is that? Can you see it now?
There's a little watch stream button. Let me click on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
try
why.
that.
Wow. It doesn't normally prompt me like that. It normally just pulls it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see it.
All is good. All is good. Don't worry about the statistics. None of that is important here. But anyway, yes. So if you, it took me a little while because even she doesn't have like a proper. She has like a me and the Slenderverse playlist, which is 46 videos, which is not all Red Hat. Slender for Gender, charity event, all kinds of things all over the place, which is very impressive. You got to admit, you got to admire an artist who just goes balls to the walls, trying all kinds of stuff. So I really respect that. But then what we need to do, we need to go back, and then here is the playlist, which is actually on Valeria Santiago's Short Film Archives channel. And even in here, there's also like trailers, there's crossover episodes, which if you guys want to watch the crossovers, we can, but there's only 15 videos that are actually Red Hat specifically that I understand based on what the wiki has told me. So I'm happy to just go with that, the lore canon-based episodes. But again, if you guys would like to watch specific ones as well, I'm happy for you to tell us, hey, let's watch that one as well, because I trust you guys, and I'm happy to not be a jerk. So yeah. The good news is it does start off quite straightforward. Because yeah, we can skip. Because even so, like the second video in this playlist is a mid-season trailer. Like, that's kind of, why not put that way further down? Like you got to organize the playlist after a point. You know, not that I do that very much, but
I'm assuming the priority may be to have all the trailers up front so you can skip them and not have the playlist be broken up in the middle of it by a trailer that you got to skip if you don't want to watch the trailers.
I get that. That's a fair point. I see that because but then you still, like I said, got the crossover bits and everything like that, and which I mean, like over here you've got like 1, 2, you got 2 crossover bits in the middle of it. You've got a couple more crossover bits down here. Like look at that, four crossovers here, which we can skip. So it's a little confusing, but I suppose that the thing is this is the complete series with audio commentary and crossovers. So it's cool that it's all in one place. I didn't even know there's credits. That's cool. That's not on the wiki. Just wanted to let you know. And then, like I said, there's even the audio commentary featuring Tim Sutton. Just saying, that's kind of fun. There's even bloopers and outtakes. We'll get to these things if you guys want to. I do not mind. I'm happy to have fun. Shall we sink our teeth into Red Hat?
Sure. Let's see what this is about.
All right. It starts off with social smoking. Let me know if you can see and hear everything okay, chat. Always happy to modify. Loud, in my opinion. Turn that down a smidge.
Lady, just buy a new lighter. They're cheap.
Fucking thing.
Is there a gunshot? Might have just been like a car backfiring, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi. Just hanging out? Is that what's going on? A vacuum? Awful lot of smoking. This could be an advert for smoking.
Smoke them if you got them, kids.
So far, it's over a minute of smoking in different places. I don't have an issue with that. I like the fact that the location changes. That's kind of fun. But yeah, choose your vices. Don't abuse.
I'm glad I already had a cigarette, because this probably would have sent me more.
I feel like it probably does trigger something in people, right? To be like, oh, I can have a smoke now.
Watching Mad Men was really... I had to stop after every episode to have a cigarette, because everybody smokes in that show.
Yeah. I wonder if there's supposed to be, like, secret Slender Man in some of these or something.
Well, I imagine
That's
this
a
is
cool
probably
shot.
still just. That is. I imagine this is still just like a. It's like the beginning of any vlog where you're seeing like their regular life or what they're trying to be, and then something's going to come in and intrude. Is what I
Okay.
presume.
It's good. It's a good presumption. I can agree with
So we're
that.
getting characterization for who she is, like a filmmaker.
Sure, yeah.
Oh my god.
So much.
Oh, my lighter is kind of trash, though.
Oh, no worries. I got you. Hold on.
I think that's Tim. Yes, our boy Tim. That's fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was like in your.
That is Tim.
It is Tim.
Something, I'm sorry.
Is that you making a movie?
No, just a video.
It's like an internet thing.
Oh, I'm too old for that.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Okay, so it's not Marble
What
Hornets,
is it
Tim.
for, if you don't mind my asking?
Yeah.
If you do mind my asking.
Or maybe it
because
is,
I
but
don't
like
try
before
it.
what happened.
It's just that it's kind of embarrassing. Cigarettes are kind of expensive, like wherever I go to buy them, and so like I'll buy a pack, and then I will record a video of me smoking each individual one in different places as sort of a way of like it's
Getting more value for
Getting your
your money.
money's worth?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That price is one of the main reasons I quit. Okay, I'm trying to quit.
Okay.
I'm by the way.
These are proper captions.
Like
Gotta
with the
respect
hat and
that.
everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Where in the world are you
I'll
from?
have to remember
Carl?
to do captions if I ever do a thing.
It just adds if it's proper, right?
Kind of all over the place. Not really any specific spot. Just bouncing around.
It's also a good way to like implement
What
some
brings you all
hidden
the way out
stuff.
here?
Craigslist crash.
Jesus, you serious?
It's not like that scary. I have kind of an intensive, like a vetting process.
Yeah, whatever works, I guess. You drive?
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just give me a guitar and an orange cat, and basically like. It's from the movie. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Don't
John
get me
Inside
wrong.
Llewyn Davis? I think I think it's inside Llewyn Davis.
Ah. I just
Just
immediately
going
assumed
double
Garfield,
Well,
so
have
that
you,
was wrong of me.
Seen anything interesting on your travels so far?
Well, I'm gonna get
I
a
think I can like.
a copyright
relate
flag
off
for
the top
that
of my-
song.
I have kind of a shitty memory, so.
Yeah.
oh well.
Let's see. I haven't done a lot of traveling myself, but I do remember back when I was a kid, me and my family did go to Chicago. Did all like the touristy stuff. It was fine. I do remember though there was this mural on South Main Street in Rockford, I believe. That really stuck with me.
Well, okay. Well, what was it? Like, what was the mural?
Well, guess you're just gonna have to go to South Main Street in Rockford.
Okay. Okay.
Cute.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, when it comes to relaying stuff like that, like getting into detail, like I don't know. Like I feel like it's more of just about a being there kind of thing for me. It's like you experience a thing, and then you move on from it, and it kind of gets kind of I don't know how to
I know what you
explain
mean. Yeah, yeah, memory can be like that.
it. Subjective.
Subjective. Well, have you thought about throwing any of your smoking videos up online for anybody else?
I mean, like, who would watch that? I guess is the
Nick.
thing I'm
Well,
wondering.
you.
Good
first of all.
confirmation, thank you.
Well, you never know. Somebody might think it's interesting, like a travelogue kind of thing, maybe. I mean, some people never go outside in their whole lives, so maybe they'll learn something from you.
I'll think about it.
Cool. Well, this has been a lot of fun, but unfortunately, my manager only gives me like 10 fucking minutes, so I gotta get back to it.
Okay.
But it's been a pleasure talking to you.
You too.
Thanks, Tim.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. You take this.
Oh, well, are you sure?
Well, yeah. I mean, I did say I was trying to quit. I guess strangers with cameras keep trying to pull me back in. Plus, otherwise, every 30, all your videos are going to have you messing with a bum lighter every 30 seconds, you know?
Okay, well,
Oh, I gave her a
I
lighter.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, safe travels, Carmen.
Thanks. Nice talking to you.
You too.
Is her name actually Carmen Sandiego? That's funny. Welcome back, Official Melees. If you know the Slenderverse, like Marble Hornets and stuff, then you will find this interesting.
Of course, the cigarette's gonna be expensive if you keep buying Marlboros.
You get a. She looks like she's gonna say something.
Hi,
Oh God, I was right.
my name is Carmen.
Hi, Carmen.
No,
Oh,
stupid. I'm not gonna start it like that.
okay.
Okay.
Next episode is The World in Sinks. But yes, this is part of the actual Redredhat. So these sinks need a little bit of a clean. Always the fancy ones, yep. Does anybody need to pee yet? Ooh. I guess there's our intro to something not right.
Maybe. But she strikes me as like an artsy filmmaker, so she may have
Oh, for sure.
edited that in.
Yeah.
I don't think this is what
And also,
my smoking buddy meant when he said I should showcase my travels.
and yeah, I get the impression that like she's kind of like a nomad. She stays at different places, different friends' places, and whatnot. So that's her documenting that.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. And yet again, if she's meant to be like this version of Carmen Sandiego, who, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It makes a lot of sense that she's quite a nomadic lifestyle. It's fun. It's very fun. Okay, so I'm vibing with it so far. It's very artsy. I'm a little confused, but none of that's a bad thing.
It is a refreshing change of pace from how vlogs usually go. I do appreciate the style of this.
Yeah, I completely agree. Oh, goodness gracious. Joker thinks an excellent homage to MH Tip specifically. Nichols says, one of these is the hotel from Marble Hornet Season 2. Now, that's a fun fact. It's nice having some fun facts in the chat. Because I would have... I mean, I could have guessed, but, like, I would have had no idea. So, that's fun. Real fun. So, this is Off the Books, July Drifting.
Welcome to anywhere in the United States. I could lie to you right now and tell you this was somewhere it wasn't.
Yeah, but why would you lie?
Downtown Manhattan.
That would make you an unreliable narrator, and then I wouldn't be able to trust you.
Hey Carmen, so we went over the edit that you sent, and it's actually really good stuff.
Even a red phone, that's funny.
So I just wanted to thank you for sticking with the vision we have for it.
Ooh.
You know, that's an accident.
Hmm.
I also just have a couple of notes, if that's cool. There were a couple of shots in the drive you were hoping you could include that we noticed you didn't use.
she should read Finnegan's Wake, because that's also a red book.
Yeah, but this one says Beyond Something Mommy.
Wait a second.
Wary of hormone therapy.
Yeah, that's present in like a couple of the daytime shots, the more like the stock footagey ones you mentioned. I tried running them through like a converter and tried like changing some of the formats and stuff, and it all actually just came out looking the same, if not worse. So. Also, I think I sent you my pay information stuff, so just wanted to make sure you got that. Okay. Talk soon.
It's a backyard.
It was a backyard.
We're
Carmen
not done.
left you an extra key by door. You can stay as many days as you want. Aww.
Not in this state, honey. Not here. Not anywhere, honestly, but especially not here. I'm back in my home state. Hopefully for no more than 2 weeks. The Craigslist thing works, you know, the jumping around thing generally works. It's just that it's not certain. And it's not as frequent as I'd like it to be, so I end up kind of defaulting to coming back here a lot.
As people do. Not that weird.
I know a lot of people over here, so.
I'm assuming the home state is New York, because like she gives me very New York vibes in terms of.
Oh, yeah. There you go. New York. Good call. You nailed it.
Well, it's like it jives with the Inside Llewyn Davis reference. I'm sure that's what she was referencing, but I can't. But I could be wrong.
Okay, so this one is a crossover episode. We don't have to watch Luminara. I'm intrigued so far. I feel like it feels like it's a well, obviously it's alluding to Carmen Sandiego in some mannerisms. I don't know how slender this series is going to get. I mean, obviously, I am aware that there is a slender man or slender woman or gender man. I don't know the specifics. There is some form of slender in this, but I don't know if it's going to be the main focus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'll find out. That's kind of how I feel. Oh, hang on. Nick says, because this isn't really a Slender series, it's a series about being trans with Slender thrown in as a metaphor. Oh, a metaphor. Bye, baby. Have a good day. Slender is a metaphor for being
Fair.
trans, or
It's probably going to be more like dysphoria.
ah, okay. I can see that. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we'll still watch this. This could be quite artsy and interesting either way. All right, so the next main one is the corner of 66th and 6th. Let's go.
There he was.
Oh, one Slender?
Yeah, during that little green flicker.
Oh.
So tonight is going to be kind of interesting because I got no hits on Craigslist for the area that I'm in. I have a crush tomorrow, but today I'm just going to kind of be winging it for the night. Usually what I like to do in situations like this is I like to hit like towns that have 24-hour places, like a bar or a diner. So that's probably what I'm going to do tonight. I'm pretty sure I saw some places in the area that are like that. I'm gonna leave now.
Fuck. I'm gonna pay with cash actually this time. How much? 12. 12? Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. Do you like bump around too and stuff?
Yeah, I'm actually from the Midwest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Illinois.
Illinois. It's nice over there. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. I was just having a conversation with someone recently that mentioned a mural in what the hell is the name of that town in Illinois? It's like a little Rockford, yeah.
That's where I'm from.
You're shitting me.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
amazing.
Small world.
Anthony is also a drifter. Just wanted to make a toast. Two drifters.
To drifters.
Yes. What time is it? I feel like it's almost 2 a.m. Probably.
Is it?
Yeah, probably. I'm so fucking tired.
Sir, you can't sleep here. This isn't a hotel. Take your tab, take it.
Okay. Got it. This fucking sucks. It's still a bunch of hours before. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Like I give a shit. I know what I know. I'm put you right here. It's not even alcohol at this point. It's a Dominican soda. Fuck. I've always been like a big cream soda fan, and I didn't see any at the store. And I saw this, and I was like, this looks good. And I was right. I want my video log thing to like include truths, but I don't know how to be truthful in my situation to a bunch of strangers. Okay. So I'm like homeless by choice. I've been drifting, so to speak, like this for like a year now. Because I'm being followed.
Oh?
And I have been since I was really young. It's just this shape, more or less, like this. It looks like a person. It's like it's a woman in a dress. I know how it sounds.
That'd freak me out too.
She's never like been super close. She never gets like super close to me. She's always kind of far away. And I'm not too worried about what she would do to me. I just don't want to ever hang around people for too long, because I did that once ages ago, and the person got really hurt. They're okay, but you know, never stay anywhere for too long. That's the rule. It kind of almost makes me feel better when I have certain nights where I like don't have anywhere to stay and I'm just out here. Yeah, it's more like immediately dangerous, I guess, but also just for me. I can handle just for me. We should go find her.
I'm down.
Be a fun thing to put on video, right? And maybe I'll even edit it tonight. Kill a couple hours. I look awful. I look fucking awful.
If you say so. I think you look like a person. I see.
Cool.
Cool transition.
First of all,
That was cool.
That was cool. I like the fact that we had a little bit more, I suppose, kind of the crisis plot, which is interesting and quite fun. I could definitely see the metaphor now. The fact that it's not just like one Slender Man or one version of Slender Man. There's like, because when we found the, I guess, Slender Woman, I don't know exactly what to call them. It was almost like a siren call, right? Like it was alluring.
Yeah,
it was
loved that.
pleasant. And then, Slender Man still appeared like to kind of cut that system off and everything, go back to what he does best, which is, I suppose, fucking with people in a way. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Beanbag Muncher, 12232. Hi. I remember you. Not with this name, no. Not with the weird change that YouTube likes to do of changing people's names. So, you're going to have to remind me. But hi, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you either way. Yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting. And I feel like it's definitely going to be more about the inner strife of a trans person. And I think if anything, that's a really interesting story to tell. And to kind of show in this kind of a format, with also making it fun with how the metaphor of Slender Man, or I guess Gender Man, Slender Woman, whatever, what have you. I don't know exactly what to call that whole dynamic because that's new to me in this way, but it's very interesting. Very interesting, and I think very well done.
Yeah. No. My feelings are mainly just what I've kind of brought up before. Like I'm refreshed by the change in format. It's still using the found footage format, but it feels very planned out. Like this, the creator knows how to tell a story, and they kind of, not to say that other vlogs don't know how to tell a story. But like this feels more like a planned, like a novel kind of, like a book kind of story, or well, I guess like a film really. But it feels a lot more directed, a lot more controlled, a lot more. Because it's like the normal found footage format is to have it deliberately feel organic and not controlled, kind of chaotic, kind of like, just going to film what happens, and there'll be a shaky camera and stuff. Whereas this is a filmographer, somebody who has static shots and constantly records and knows, because they're looking for, she's looking for a good, for what looks good on a camera. She's always thinking of what looks good on a camera, and that comes across. It's refreshing, and it's nice to see more experimentation with the format, because that is something that I am interested in.
Hint, hint. That's all you're getting out of us. For now. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, because you're right. A lot of the other found footage, whether it be Slenderverse or not, feel more like reactionary, right? Like, it reminds me of how Cloverfield could have been really fucking good, except for the fact that there are far too many scenes that you really don't know what the fuck is going on, and it really kind of, for me, takes you out of the situation. The reactions feel real enough, and I appreciate that, but regardless, as a viewer, you still want to have enough of the information that you can tell what's going on, right? And so, I think you're right. I think this is a really good way to show everything's going on. I mean, I don't feel like I'm confused or lost at any of this, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. It's like this is a series where, like, I don't have to get used to the format here. It's kind of immediately film language, and I'm familiar with film language, so I'm focused like almost entirely on the content, and so I'm intrigued by the way the story is emerging here. I'm like, I love the siren song for the woman in the dress.
Yeah.
I think that that's fantastic, and I didn't have to get used to the format, so I just kind of just threw that at me, and I'm all for it. I'm here for that. I'm locked in, I guess.
Me too. Let's watch some more. So this one is August.
I'm okay. Sorry to scare anybody. I have a pretty decent hold over her, and how to deal with her. Usually when I'm not feeling super great, she tends to get a little bit more, like, aggressive. Generally speaking, though, like, I know how to deal with it, and I'm good. Sorry.
Oh, that's a really good drawing. It's you, my love. You I'm running from.
Okay.
The song that she was humming.
Let's see.
Do you ever think about the future at all?
The future? You mean like flying cars? Hotels on the moon?
I guess a way to track how many days you spent in a place. Oh. Next one. The World in Concrete.
I do feel like this is kind of a deliberate, like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego thing here, because we're always wondering, like, where in the world is Carmen now?
Yeah.
She's traveling. And I agree, Ren.
Okay.
Okay.
And now, this one's a long one. Small Earth Theory. I believe this is certainly one of the... Yep, it is one of the main ones. Okay, cool. Long one.
I just wanted to apologize real quick. Did not expect to be stuck in New York this long.
I know a lot of you pretty much started watching these videos as like a fun little travel vlog thing, and within just a couple videos it got kind of derailed a little. I will be back at it soon. And honestly, I really appreciate just how kind a lot of you have been about it. It's been nice. It's been nice to have somebody to talk to. That's cool. You know, talk to for more than like a day. Yeah, I should be out of here soon. I just need maybe another week, make a little bit more money, pick up a couple more little jobs, and then that should do it. Then I can be out of here for months, maybe a year. That'd be amazing. And you know what? 1 week, that's nothing at this point, right? It's gonna go by like...
I was hoping she'd do that.
I'm at my next crash. I started running low on people to ask. You know, I didn't want to keep repeating the same people. I was nervous, so I started digging deep and messaging people that I haven't talked to since I was in middle and high school. And one of the guys I reached out to, his name is Ray. He let me crash with him tonight. I had like a huge crush on him when I was like 12. I figured, whatever, it's no big deal. It's, you know, we were kids and we're almost 30 now. Haven't talked to him in years. He just asked me on a date. And I just said yes.
Congrats.
We're leaving in a few minutes.
You're right there?
Coming.
Hey-o.
So where are we going?
Where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going? We're probably gonna... Are you recording me?
I just figured, you know, I haven't seen you in a couple of years. You might be a murderer now. I just want to have evidence.
Now.
Having evidence would be good. Just
like
say
I picked it up in
safety.
the intervening years.
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
What? Okay. What is this?
Charming.
What?
I'm recording, you know, just in case I'm a murderer, you know.
Why would
All murderers
you?
have videotapes.
Uh-huh.
This is
you know,
this is very
just
charming
for the
character
police.
dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
How
is
about
fun.
this? How about- I get it. How about phone goes away? Both of
Phone
us.
goes away.
Yeah, me too. Okay. And if things go well, I will record later. Not like that. Not like that. I didn't mean that.
Like, we went to different schools, right? And like, I didn't want to really reach out, and I felt like it would be weird if I. Okay, so I guess it's going well.
Would you mind repeating all that, actually? I'd like just
No.
one more bit of the serial killer's monologue on camera. It's okay. You don't have to look at the camera. You can just look at me. Like, it doesn't have to exist.
Okay. All right. Okay. We went to different schools.
No, not the camera. Just slightly up. Look, it doesn't exist. Here, come on. Come here. Okay, look. The camera's set down right here, right? So it's just you and me, okay? As far as it doesn't exist. Go. Go. Hit me, come on.
All right. So like, I knew you had a crush on me. Regina told me that you made an account just because you wanted to add me.
Fucking Regina. God damn it.
And my folks were like really super weird and strict and Christian and didn't like the idea of me dating men and fuck. No, not.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
No,
You're good. You're good. I understood what you meant. I understood what you meant.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, what you're getting at is that you liked me too, right? That's what you're...
Sorry.
It's okay.
After middle school,
Oh, yes. Yeah, this part. Go ahead. Hit me.
After middle school, I stalked you online.
There it is.
Like
Oh,
a little bit, like
yes.
for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested,
Uh-huh.
okay, and I was I was looking for a window to ask you out, but we went to different schools, and you mentioned at a point you were only dating girls, and then high school ended, and fucking college ended.
It sounds like more than a year, Ray.
Okay, it was more than a year. Yeah.
He could be a serial
That
killer.
guy, I forgot his name.
Dedication.
Fuck, what was his name?
I don't think she likes being reminded of
Picked up
whoever this guy
smoking.
is.
Mm.
And then you started going by Carmen. You guys broke up. Sorry. And then, like, you just deleted everything and fell off the earth.
Interesting little backstory piece.
But I thought, hey, fuck it. You know, she's probably getting her see the world phase on, flying around the world. Like, yeah.
I actually don't fly. Kind of have a thing about planes.
Heights.
Kinda. Yeah, a little bit. I guess it's the world. This is gonna sound silly. The world looks really like small from up there. It scares me. It's hard to hide.
What? All right. Well, you reached out yesterday, and I just thought, there she is again. Like, wherever she went, she'd come back here, and I'd get a shot eventually, right?
Well, it's been a pretty good shot so far. I'll give you that. Okay, like it's going pretty good. It's working like magic. Are you done this before? By any chance?
Carmen. Yes, I've dated people before. They fucked up some. Not always honest. Tried to grow up. Tried to start over. You think we could start over?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah. Do you want to start heading back to your place, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
I've never seen this before.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
I've never seen it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Carmen Santiago?
Yeah.
What's with the fucking whole thing?
It-
You are
okay.
Carmen Santiago.
I am not. Okay, listen. Blame the hat, first of all, because I got that hat when I was a kid. My dad got it for me, and he used to call me Carmine Sandiego when I was a kid. And it stuck, clearly.
Oh my god.
But I've never actually, I've never seen the show, and there are games.
Oh my gosh, you're such a poser! Oh my god!
Stop. Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh my god, you've never watched this show. Still her bullshit.
He was a very troubled man, poor Vincent. He struggled his whole life with poverty and loneliness. And
How would you feel about long distance?
he saw only one in his lifetime. Look around your life.
Oh, I mean,
The police are completely baffled.
you're not ready to settle down.
I had the biggest poem, but I might.
Maybe not ever.
I had the biggest power, but I might.
Oh,
Get up, Zach.
yeah.
It's just Carmen taunting us as usual. It's gotta be a clue. Look,
Yeah.
access the computer files on Big Noses.
Yeah.
No, keep going.
Aww.
Don't rush it.
They went really well.
The carved faces of Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln took 14 years to complete.
Oh, hands on the handlebar. Hands on the handlebar.
60 feet high.
Oh my
Camera's still
god.
fucking recording. Jesus Christ.
You know, you could just not upload that, flip it, if you just
True.
saying. But hey, what do I know? Oh, it's like a balcony. So far, this has some really good and authentic dialogue. I really feel like a lot of it is very real, which is good.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's very well intentioned and developed and produced. They knew exactly what they wanted, and it's done very well. Oh, left an O and everything. Aww.
You know, I think I actually see her the most frequently here than anywhere else in the country. I do see her in other places, but it's like more often I see her here. Maybe she's trying to tell me something. Maybe she also knows that it's expensive to be homeless over here. Maybe she's looking out for me. Wouldn't that be nice?
And since she's gone to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yet again, I'm not confused by any of this. It's all told very well. It's shown very well. I'm just into it. And I like the fact that it's not all 100% about the Slenderman stuff. It's a lot of the slice of life vlogging, interesting tales of their life experiences and journey and everything. And that's just kind of thrown into the mix as well, which it's very well. It's very well done. I think it's very good. Personally, I'm really liking this.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it's about the psychology of Carmen, and I like that we're learning a lot about her, even from very subtle things, and the Slender Man is just a part of that. It's gonna be like it's a way of personifying or like a symbolizing sort of like crucial parts of that.
Mm.
So, like, I'm on board with this. I understand it, and. Like, I did actually I had a little bit of a thematic speculation earlier.
Yep.
It got a bit sidetracked. My speculation got sidetracked by the date she went on, because that kind of changes the themes a bit. But what I was thinking was she'd mentioned that it's nice to have the vlog because it's nice to have people to talk to, like more than just for a day, and that kind of made me wonder, like, because obviously, like, she doesn't like settling in one place, because if she spends enough time with somebody, then she'll expose them to the Slender Man, and that they'll endanger them. That's the vibe, the impression I'm getting from that. But so I'm wondering if, like, there's a threat here, an implicit threat, maybe not too strong right now, but it may build later. A threat of like her vlogging causes the Slender Man to endanger her audience. Like I wonder if that's going to be something that to kind of give her some reinforce the conflict that she already had about making videos for online. Because I know she tried to avoid that for a while, but don't know the full story on that. But and like maybe it could be an extension of the Slenderman threat. And I'm just, but although ever since the date thing, I think like it's I imagine that a big part of this story is going to be, she now has somebody she cares about, and she doesn't want to endanger him. I imagine that over the course of the story, maybe even like later acts, not necessarily all Act One, but it's going to be like he is going to get endangered. Maybe he's even going to have to maybe there'll be a nice emotional point where he's like, I see that you're being stalked by this thing. It's very scary, but I still want to do this with you, and it'll be a sweet thing. I can see the story heading down that direction, but so I think like that's going to be the main focus of the story. But I still wonder if there's a deeper theme about the audience as well. That's where my mind's at.
No, I can see where you're coming from, and I too am interested to see where the story's going thematically, because I don't know if there's exactly a plot that is meant to be beaten or conquered or whatever. I'm not sure. But I am.
Well,
I'm still very intrigued, for sure.
The fact that this playlist is just Act One, and that there's implied that there's going to be more acts, that implies a large-scale formal structure for specifically a plot. So I do imagine that there is actually a plot to this series, like a proper, like in a more of a dramatic sense rather than just slice of life vibes. I don't know. I expect that there's gonna be a plot to this.
I think so, and for all we know, we just haven't quite seen it yet. You know, it could be one of those where it develops over time or reveals itself at one point. I think you're right. Yeah. Anyway, the world in hallways.
I do like hallways.
I like hallways too.
Back at it.
They're a fantastic transitional point between places, which can be mysterious in and of their own right.
These are, I love these.
Yeah, this is great. Ooh. Ah.
I wouldn't call a staircase a hallway.
I guess it's a hallway that goes up and down, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on the definition of hallway, right? Because hallways can have just like one end and one end on each side, right? But it has to go between 2 points at least. So I guess in a way you could, even you could say those are hallways. I guess.
Yeah. You could call a road a hallway. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah. Makes you think. King Goomba! Welcome, my friends. Well, this hallway was the Marble Hornet Season 2 hotel. Yes, it was. I wonder if that was also the tunnel, though. It looked like it. Could have been, but it was a lot more graffiti than
I'm sure that was the tunnel.
Here's some cool fucking shots, I gotta say. Getting very, very, very creative. I might be describing liminal spaces, but I love liminal spaces. I think they're fucking cool as shit. I believe this is another crossover. Ooh, the next one is a 15-minute long one. A real witch. That's interesting.
And now that we're further in the series, I can see why there's so many crossover episodes. Like this character lends herself to the crossovers. She travels around.
Mm.
I can imagine she would just show up in other people's vlogs.
I think thematically it works. It works perfectly because yeah, she's a nomad, and it makes sense that she would appear in other vlogs as well, or even other Slenderverse things and everything. I think it works. It all works. I think it's very very clever. Honestly, very clever. In my opinion. Do I get another drink? Very tempted. Very tempted. Not gonna lie to you. Very tempted.
Yeah, that's a question I sort of meant to ask her. How many videos are we into the main videos? Like, let's check the wiki.
I can actually show you. Yes, yes.
So I feel like we're actually quite a few videos in.
So we've done 8 videos.
We're about halfway. Okay.
Yeah, we are a little more than halfway at this point. But I guess it also depends on time of some of these videos. Because Real Witch is a 15-minute long one. I think some of these other ones are also maybe a little long, but not crazy long. You got like an 8-minute. We've got a 21-minute. That's quite long. A 9-minute, and then it ends at that one. So it's we're doing quite well, really. We're doing quite well.
Yeah. Like we could take a little midpoint break.
Yeah, I think we could take a little midpoint break, which is probably a decent call. Get a drink, maybe have a pee, everything like that. Nick says there's a YouTuber who's currently in the process of going to popular liminal spaces images in real life and blogging it. That's cool. Yeah, that's really fun if you can do stuff like that, you know. But yet again, if you're going to go traveling, you need a budget, right? You need to be able to actually afford those kind of things. And it's not that I don't want to do these kind of things. I would love to, but I don't make enough money from the channel to feasibly do these kind of things, which is why we're going to be changing gears pretty soon. But we'll cross that bridge when we have to. So I've already made a little video kind of about it, but it hasn't come out yet. It'll come out in November. So yeah. We'll take a quick 5. If you guys like, I'll leave you with a little bit of music while we do what we need to do.
Okay. I was gonna ask if we were gonna trade off or if we'll both go. But okay, if we got music, then we can both go.
Yeah, might as well. I'll pop on a bit of music. I'll leave the chat up and everything, and we'll come back when we come back. I doubt I'll be long. Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, I'll be like 5 minutes.
Yeah. See you guys in a bit.
Take 5, everybody.
Yeah, take 5. Disappearing into the woods real quick. What could go wrong? I'm gonna go find Slender Man. Oh no. Locked to the woods. back from the woods. Came back with a knockoff Red Bull. Yeah, Slenderman's quite chill. He said he really appreciates us helping spread his influence online. And I said, shit, we are doing that, aren't we? Fuck. So, yeah, that's, it's funny in my opinion. Oh, my goodness gracious. I can't believe it. We have a celeb amongst our midst. Oh, my goodness gracious. Came at a crazy time, though. Wow. Let's see. So, Valeria, Luisa, Santiago themselves won't stick around because I don't want to impede on / alter y'all's commentary, but I did just want to pop in and say I hope y'all are enjoying the series. We really are. We really are. We really like how artistic it feels and how incredibly well thought out a lot of it is, and also it's a very powerful and moving story in quite a number of ways. So if anything, we're enjoying quite a lot of what makes this really good. And I mean, obviously, yeah, I'd say we were brought here because Slenderman, but I'm glad that it's not all Slenderman, right? It's a great story in and of itself. So thank you very much for creating it, and we're excited to see the future of it for sure. I mean, we only got like we said, we're up to a real witch, so we still have a little ways to go, but we're excited. We're very excited. Thank you so very much. As Ezra said, yes, quite an unfortunate time to appear as we both took a little break. That's very funny. Very funny. And it is kind of like when Heather showed up during Dark Harvest. It's very funny. In which case, we'd love for you to stick around and maybe talk to us as well. And we can do some really cool stuff. We do some really cool stuff. It's amazing. I know it does look like you've disappeared, but thank you very much. You're gonna catch the VOD later. Okay, no worries. Well, either way, if you do watch the VOD and you're up to this part, you can let's talk. You can reach out to me through I guess you could do through Discord or email. Email is a pretty good function that I like to use, but we can also represent Discord as well. So email would be natedognarrates@gmail.com, NATEDOGGNARRATES@gmail.com, because I'm Nate Dogg, and I narrate. That was a big thing that brought fame to my channel, if you will. But otherwise, you can also find me on Discord. I should be under Nate Dogg, NATEDOGG. Let's talk. Really excited. Really excited. Love to be able to talk to one of the creators of something that we think is really good. It's always a fun idea. Very fun idea. I know, Nick. I know. Look who showed up while I was gone. Unfreaking believable. Only the creator themselves. Fucking crazy timing, isn't it? Just by fucking luck sometimes. My luck is both incredible and also terrible. It is both ends of the spectrum. It is ridiculous. I can't believe it. But yes, we're very excited to enjoy it. Thank you so much for showing up either way. Thank you so much. Death by Hotcakes. Hi, how are you? You're new. What's the stream? This is Redredhat, which is we were brought here because of our love of the Slenderverse vlogs, which we've done Marble Hornets, we've done Everyman Hybrid, we've done Dark Harvest, just to name a few. And so this is another one which it does feature Slenderman, but there's also more going on than just that, which is what makes this, in my opinion, really independent in and of its own right. I think it's very well done. Oh my goodness gracious, he's back. He's back. This is gonna be very funny. Do we know the game Facade? Potentially, yes. Hey Jordan.
Hey there.
You'll never guess who showed up while we were gone.
Holy crap.
I know, right? Sadly, they did dip, but they said they're gonna watch the VOD later, so I mentioned that we've been really enjoying it. And that I'd love to reach out and communicate and maybe even bring them in for a little live Q&A kind of a thing or something along those lines. And so unbelievable luck, isn't it?
Yep. For the sake of the VOD, hi Valerie. This is a fascinating series, and as somebody who has a creative interest in this sort of thing myself, I'm taking a lot of notes here. I'm engaged in this. Great job with it.
Absolutely. We're only like halfway through, and we're both already like, this is good shit. But again, it's because it's not even always about Slenderman. Just the story and the way you're choosing the shots, the way that so much about it just is really Carmen's story and the way that Carmen does life, and it's well done. It's well done in so many ways. I know I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, and actually, like as I was having a cigarette, I was already having ideas for my own thing, and I'm just taking down some quick notes
Yeah, no,
so I don't forget them.
You go for it. Smart. I completely understand. I do the same whenever I get hit by inspiration too. Do I know the game Facade? Maybe, Nick. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Looks like a cool stream. Thank you, Death by Hotcakes. We like to think they're cool too, but they're also very niche. And that doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm happy for anybody to come in and have a good little time with us, or even watch the VODs. It's, no problem with me. I think it's great. Let's see. Ren says, the benefit of both Heather and Valeria using Tumblr, I suppose. I know Jordan posted a promo there, and I also posted a promo in the DH, the Dark Harvest server, because y'all deserve the recognition. That's so kind. Thank you very much, Ren. We just, I think we also just like bringing light to things that we probably haven't seen, and that we also believe deserve more recognition. And yet again, I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna bring, fucking like millions of people to watch these things or anything like that. But it's a fun way for us to just experience things together as a community, and it's just nice, in my opinion. It's just nice, and I do my best to not be a jerk with representing these series, because they deserve the love and recognition, in my opinion. Yeah. Ellie says it would happen while you were away. Yes, it would. Yes, it was our fucking luck. It's unbelievable. I'm glad it's working. Me too, Ren. Me too. King of Goomba's internet keeps dying. That sucks. I had that issue last week. It's a fucking nightmare. Hated it. Niche art is the best art. It very much is. It very much is, Ren. It's one of those things where you either love it or you hate it, or you've just never heard of it. And it's usually the third one. It's usually you've just never heard of it before. Nick says, Facade is an AI game from like 2005/6 where you try to save Trip and Grace's marriage and type responses to prompts. I do not know of this.
If it's like 2005, 2006 AI, then that's going to be... so that will not be generative AI. Like, that won't be the AI that everybody hates. That'll be probably be much more interesting kind of AI.
Exactly. It'll be more the primitive forms that are... Well, maybe not primitive. I mean, they still are advanced without generative forms, but, we can get into fucking tech semantics. I mean, we'll even bring fucking Dad on if we want to get into real tech robot semantic talk. We can do that. That's fine. I'm sure he'd love that. I'm sure he'd love to just educate us and all that shit as well. Yeah. And Ren said, as I've said from day one of meeting you guys, what y'all are doing is incredibly valuable. Aw, thank you, Ren. We like to think so. While still having a laugh with everybody and, being able to have jokes and stuff, I think it's a good medium. A good medium, in my opinion. Ellie says, Facade is the epic melon game. If you type melons, the AI takes it as a swear and it results in a game over. Oh. Okay. Is it...
I do not know about this game.
Are you trying to hint at the fact that it's potentially still active? Or is
I imagine it's still playable.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if it's a game, I would guess. Facade only has select lines that could be said and has certain trigger words to get each line, says Nick. Trip hates the word melon. I see. Really weird that melon causes a game over. That's certainly very specifically coded. It means a lot to fellow Everyman Hybrid enjoyer, that's for sure. Haha. Of course, Ren. And yet again, we might have our own specific opinions of Everyman Hybrid, but at the end of the day, I still believe it deserves the recognition it has and more. I think it was ambitious. I think it was quite well done. I do think there are certainly some niggles and some issues that I have with it personally, but overall, it deserves respect in the Slenderverse universe, in my opinion. It really does. I know I couldn't have done what they did. No fucking way. It was just a popular Let's Play game back in the early 2010s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it. But cool, though. Sebastian! Oh, he scared the shit out of me. Hello, sleepy boy. I'd pick him up, but he hates being picked up. But he demands to be pet like 24 hours a day when he's awake, so I have to pet him or else he's going to start knocking shit over. Not really, he's a good boy. Anyway, should we get back to a little bit more... Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
And one more point before we resume.
Oh, of course.
I just realized, yeah, this isn't an important point, just logistics. But it was if this playlist has that like commentary with Tim Sutton, I'm assuming that that's the full Act 1. So that also gives us an idea of how long Act 1 is. And I seem to recall that video is like less than 2 hours.
Correct.
So we might be able to do Act 1 in one night. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, I get the feeling we can easily do all of Act 1 in this stream, for sure. Which is cool, and then from there we'll do whatever the fuck, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, we're switching to episode 9. This is Real Witch.
Fatimashi parole femine. Or femine. It's the motto for Maryland. In 1985, I don't know about now, but it translates to manly deeds, womanly words.
There are no subtitles for this one?
Apparently not.
Oh, wow.
Sorry that scared you. I get it. Some of them are loud. Sound like Phil Collins.
It wasn't Phil Collins, but it did sound like him.
Spooky activity. Fun. Oh. Secret lockbox.
Yeah, okay, that's... Eva?
Eva Longoria?
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Oh.
You're good. Did Patricia give you the towels yet?
Oh, yeah, she left them on the couch. I saw them when I came in.
Cool. What's up?
Okay, so I was just on the couch, I was reading, and I guess, like, the vent cover behind the couch just kind of, maybe like a bolt popped or something. I found this in there, so.
Oh, yeah, this is mine.
Oh, okay, I figured that, I didn't know if you knew it was there or not, so.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just a personal thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, pry with it or anything.
No, you're good. If anything, thanks for letting me know that my hiding spot has been revealed.
Sure thing, yeah.
Have you eaten anything today?
Yeah, the French toast that Patricia made.
That was 5 hours ago.
Yeah, I know, but I don't, like, need to... I'm good. Like, I don't eat that much, so you don't really have to...
Pizza.
Pizza is nice.
Pizza is nice.
Can't say no to pizza.
I want to posit a question. Do we believe her in the fact that the lockbox is hers?
Well, I hadn't considered that, but my gut was yes, I believe it. I'm still suspicious of it. But...
Yeah, it's her reaction that just felt disjointed. It felt like she also was discovering something, or it is hers, but maybe not exactly hers, but like, somebody else that she's aware of, or she's working for somebody or something. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I got, that she was surprised by it, right?
Yeah, well, I think she was surprised that somebody found it. Because although it is possible it belongs to somebody else in this apartment or whatever, but somebody that she doesn't like to talk about, or but she's kind of covering for them.
Yeah, I mean, I could just be overanalyzing, but that's just the vibe I got. That's all. Anyway, we'll watch them eat pizza.
Yeah.
That's a really cool earring.
Oh, thank you. It's not even a real key, it's a bottle opener.
It's a cold-looking pizza.
It is a bottle opener key. I used to have one of those.
So I don't know if Patricia told you, but every Friday night we have this
Does
fun
look like
little
good pizza.
tradition.
Like that proper New
Everyone's
York
got
style, like
some
big
lunch.
and flat.
Oh.
I think it looks like cold
okay, you
pizza,
guys
which
go
surprised
ahead.
me because I thought it was
I
like
don't
ordered
really-
fresh.
I,
Mm.
I,
My bones, you break, and give the rest to waste. Say it's true when you want somebody, don't leave.
Patricia, would you like my microphone?
I don't need it. This city,
So that's Patricia. Okay.
city when your heart's been left to dry.
Okay, but actually, like, what's the name of this artist? Because I like this.
If I'm that you're dying, just living proof that the camera's lying. Okay, last song of the night. I would like to dedicate this song to our lovely friend Carmen, who has traveled far and wide just to land on our doorstep in Columbus, Ohio.
Woo! God. Oh my god.
Yeah, inside Llewyn Davis. So I was right about the movie reference.
You sure as shit were.
It's a good movie too. Coen Brothers. It's spiritual successor to O Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, well, we have to watch it then. I liked O Brother, Where Art Thou.
Camera's good and green, so I guess this is Euphoria.
Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home.
Well, I would walk 500 miles.
That's like the answer to this song. I'm 500 miles away from home, and I would walk 500 miles. That's so fucking funny. That's great. God damn it, Proclaimers.
And the series has already had copyrighted audio, so we've already broken that seal.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, if this stream can't be monetized, I don't care. It's fine. Not everything can be monetized. It's not like I'm making a lot of money off it. I'll make like $2, so whatever. Yes, but before we so rudely interrupted with our talking, the alluring siren song was ongoing at the end there, just in case people weren't aware. So
yeah, or they weren't aware that we're aware.
Yeah, we're very clued in.
Hey, morning.
Hey. I was actually just getting ready to get out of your guys' hair.
Good point, Nick.
Do you have a crash for tonight?
Yeah, I was just gonna grab a ride off the I-70. I'm in Richmond tonight, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually gonna ask you a favor. You being in Indiana tonight might actually make that a little easier for you.
What's up?
Eva's going into Greenville today, and I got called into work, so I can't join her like I usually do. I figure it's like halfway west, and maybe you can keep her company while she's over there? Pretty sure she'd be okay with taking you all the way to your crash. Richmond's like right across state lines.
What's in Greenville?
Okay, all set.
Cool. Hey, you don't think it's like disrespectful or something if I record here, do you?
I don't mind. So you like to record all your travel stuff?
It's more or less become like a habit at this point. I don't know.
I think it's cool. Maybe you're a closeted artist.
Oh, okay.
You ever thought about putting any of it online?
No, not really.
I appreciate the company, by the way.
Oh, yeah, of course. My mom actually died when I was like 3. I just, so I don't really remember. And then my dad when I was 19.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
What was your mom like?
She was not great.
Oh. Well, I hope it's not like, God, I hope it's not like fucked up to ask or anything, but like, then what are we doing here to see her?
It's kind of complicated.
Oh shit, I knew it. I knew I should have just come this morning. I shouldn't have come out here. I fucking knew I shouldn't have. Every time I go and with somebody, this is, it's gonna be after you now. You need to run. It's the one in the suit too, so it's the more aggressive one. I don't even feel dysphoric. I don't understand like why it looks like that, why it's so close.
You gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. It's not here for you today.
It's what?
What the fuck?
Eva, wait, Eva.
That's good.
Eva!
That's good.
That is good.
Oh, he's just here to pay his respects.
You've seen
Aw.
it. Did you know about it? I was in your house. What if it wasn't after me? Like, you have no idea if you could be, like, spreading it to other people. Like,
Hey, Carmen. Please, take a deep breath.
Carmen, that's my dad.
Listen, you're not the
You're
only
being
one
really rude right now.
with this. Lots of people have been dealing with this their entire lives. He's the reason I didn't leave the house for the first 18 years of my life.
So did you not go to school or anything?
Mom locked me in a room since I was born. I never knew anything except for those 4 walls because that thing was stalking her. And she thought that it would stalk me too because I came from her. The only person I knew was her and a family friend who came over like once a week. On my 18th birthday, she gave me full access to the house. But that still wasn't enough. All I knew was her and those 36 walls and him. So I ran away. And it turned out that he wasn't even after me, only my mom. She ruined my childhood just on a hunch.
Fuck.
I wouldn't have met Patricia if it wasn't for him. She's been dealing with him since she was a kid too.
Raises some questions for me.
Okay, but
Which I'll
aren't you
ask later.
Aren't you afraid that it'll hurt you? Or Patricia will hurt you?
Why would Patricia hurt me?
Well, I will say it. I wish this video had subtitles.
I'm so sorry.
The witching hour.
named for the beautiful cowards that prowl the emptiest streets, the sweetest of sinners and bitches to meet and love in the dark. They lie apart from me, for I cannot see beyond this miserable lawn. Oh, how I pray to be gone, unmarked, to commence with, contest with the hardship insisted upon my conception, the starting impressionist want to be free. Oh, how I dream to be a witch, to fill this chasm in my ribs, 60 minutes of bliss away from this room, this cage, this rich little grave of concrete and lead. Sometimes, God save me, some days I wish you were dead.
Damn.
For it is not the ominous shape in the distance who hates me enough to insist that I suffer the same as him. The hour was never his. And the 23 that remain, awake in my lockbox of dissonant, pitiful little girl's rage, are not my 1,380 minutes to waste. That honor is my Creator's, the mother of waiting, the real witch. I'm the closeted artist? Fuck.
That was quite the episode.
Yeah, that was good. That was very, very good.
And similar to you, Jordan, I agree. I have more questions now, and I'm happy that I do. And whether we get answers for those or not, I kind of don't mind, actually, because it's this interesting mystery, and it also does kind of give you an idea that the Slender Man does mess with other people in this universe, I suppose. It's so interesting. This is so interesting. And I mean the creepy ass story about she couldn't leave her own home because it was stalking her mother, and so the mother thought it would be stalking her as well. Like, it was viscerally like disturbing. It was very, very psychologically thought out. Yeah, wow.
But so like the primary question that comes to me from that story, like specifically, like I'm thinking like how it can relate to Carmen. I'm wondering if maybe like Carmen is acting like the inverse of the mother in this case, where Carmen assumes that like if I stay around somebody for too long, the Slender Man will come for them. But really, the Slender Man is just stalking you. It doesn't jump from person to person. But so maybe she's been isolating herself and also keeping herself out of other people's lives for nothing, basically.
That's
what I'm wondering.
That's a really good thought and interpretation from that. Floopy, my friend, good evening. Good to see you, and thank you for becoming a cool peep and getting a membership. That's awesome. I'm very happy for that. It's always good to see my members. Always good to see you guys out in the wild, doing the good deeds. Yeah, I'm so intrigued with this series now because, yet again, like we mentioned, this is Act 1. So I don't believe there will be an ending to this yet. But I do wonder where ultimately they want to take this story. It's just a lot of strange vibes and interesting just thoughts, and I do want to, but I think for me the other part as well is the fact that Slender Man is one entity in this universe, but then you've also got the female Slender Woman, I suppose what we'll call her. Maybe there's a different name, I don't know. And it's so interesting that they are clearly two different creatures, right? I love that, because then clearly, are they operating together? Are they working together? Are they different? I just have more questions, and I'm so intrigued, and I want to know if Carmen is the only one who sees the Slender Woman.
I do have a guess, just purely just like an educated guess on how this works. I would imagine, well, the Slender Man and the woman in the dress are like two sides of the same thing. They might be distinct. That doesn't really affect my speculation here, but it's a like gender is a big theme in this series. So I presume that the breakdown is about gender, and because Carmen has had experiences as two genders, and so Carmen is susceptible to both aspects of this monster. Whereas I don't remember the woman's name, but she's not Patricia. But the other one who just gave that great story, she sees the man, which suggests, like, if I'm reading this correctly, I would presume when you identify as a woman, you see the man, and Carmen struggles because of with the dysphoria. Carmen is sometimes like sees. I wouldn't say like Carmen identifies as a man, but it's more like she's susceptible to the woman who's targeting men because the dysphoria is like it's putting her in that headspace. It's something that she's vulnerable to. But I presume it would be about gender identity, but that's just my educated guess.
I 100% agree. I do think gender identity is going to be a big thematic part of it, and I agree in the fact that that's why, for me, Carmen sees both Slender Man and the woman in the dress. That's a nice way to describe her. And I think the other thing is that, so she describes the Slender Man specifically as the more aggressive, the less enticing and pleasant one, like the one that you don't want to encounter. Almost like it's almost like a representation of her past in a way, right? Like her dead name, if you will, like the identity that she left behind. But the problem is, it's not like it's gone forever. You don't get to just, immediately decide that, right? It kind of haunts you in a way, maybe in certain aspects, especially with people you encounter in your life who remember you from those days and stuff like that. Whereas the woman in the dress, it's more alluring, it's more pleasant sounding. She doesn't seem to be as afraid of that one. It's more like, what she wants, ultimately. I could be misreading it, but that's kind of the impression I got.
And then the last point to bring up from that video is this is less a question for me to speculate on, more me just picking up on a question that the series, I'm pretty sure, wants me to ask. But Carmen asked the pointed question, like, "What? Aren't you worried that Patricia would hurt you?" And then she's like, "Why would Patricia hurt me?" And that kind of implies to me that how the threat has gone for Carmen in the past. It's whether she's perceived it this way or it really did happen this way. But like, if she spends too long with somebody else, the Slender Man will possess or like cause that person to attack her. But
that's a thought, and I can agree with that line of thinking, because I agree it was weird that she would say such a statement, like, especially because I suppose the interpretation I'm meant to understand is that she does know these people that she's couch surfing with to an extent, right? They're a level of acquaintance / friend, but it's not like they're insanely close or anything like that. I don't believe, I could be wrong. Maybe that is what's going on with Patricia and stuff like that. But it is that's an interesting thought. It is a very big, interesting thought that you certainly have with that. And I can see that. And to address chat, because I'm sure I'm going to hear more things about Linux. I am into Linux. I love the operating system itself. I love the fact that it comes in a variety of flavors and forms. I even built our dad an Ubuntu box because he wanted to have a Linux machine of his own, but he didn't really know exactly how to do it and everything. And so I was like, Yeah, I have some spare parts. I can whip one up together for you, and he uses it still. He uses it for a lot of his robots and a lot of his website building and stuff like that. We both are very much into technology. It's not really something we really talk about on this channel because I feel like this is more of a horror space, but it doesn't mean that we can't inevitably branch out into other things, including tech talks and stuff like that. So yes, we do like Linux, but this is just conveniently using the. I thought it would have been really funny to use the red hat of the Linux representation for Redredhat, the Slender series. I just thought that'd be a funny way to bridge the gap. But you know, it's nice to see some new people and some new faces. So you know, don't get me wrong, we love tech here. But you know, we are talking about the Slenderverse series, Redredhat, and not Linux. But we can have nerdy talks another time. Just saying. You don't like Linux. You hate not being able to click where you need to edit. Oh.
What does that mean?
Yeah, like you need a little bit more
like,
context to that.
The Linux that I use is very much functionally like Windows.
A lot of them can very much be like Windows, or even
like
Mac.
Linux is customizable. You like it can be anything.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. And even if the version you're specifically using doesn't have all the features you want, half the time you can program them in yourself, or somebody's made some kind of a modification or application that you can use to do what you want to do with it. And Linux is incredible. It's really, really, really fun. And I personally have a although I'm quite accustomed to using Windows on both my devices, I do also have a I do like to use a virtual run environment in one of my PCs. I like to play around with different Linux builds. So, but I don't have a specific Linux machine, but inevitably I will probably get into something along those lines. Just because it's, I mean, I used to use Ubuntu in the past, which is a big reason why I was talking with Dad, and that's why that was a build we went with, because I got quite accustomed and comfortable to using it for a little bit. Back when I had a different desktop, not the same one that I use now, but yeah. Anyway, let's talk about this shit all day. I'm sure.
Whereas I own a Steam Deck, so it was my primary computer for a long time. Although now I've got a better position for my bedroom where I can use my Windows computer more.
Yeah. Joey 2077 and Art1S. Thank you both very much for appearing and having some lovely little chats with us. Add you. You're my favorite YouTuber. Please add me. I don't know how to add you. YouTube
what do you mean by
really YouTube doesn't really have that functionality. YouTube has subscriptions. So, I mean, I can see that you're here. Do you want me to subscribe to your channel? Is that what you're trying to say? I could click that. I could do that if you want. But that's pretty much all we can do on YouTube. But I could do that for you. Okay.
And also, Nick, you're talking about a command prompt. Windows has that too. It just Linux at its core is just a command prompt, but you build. People have built operating systems around that,
yeah, and then they develop into UIs and everything. I mean, like Jordan said best, Linux is insanely customizable, and there's a reason why there's more than one version. There's a reason why Linux is just kind of like the base statement of the general idea of what it is, and that many different versions of Linux exist because people took the original concept and then built their own version of it. It's the best thing to do is, if you're curious about Linux, probably start with some of the more popular builds, kind of like look at what some of the screenshots and some of the functionalities described as, and play around with those. And if you really don't want to change your entire operating system, you could do a virtual machine more than half the time and just play around with it there. And it's honestly, they're really fun. They're really fun. But that's just my opinion. I appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, I will subscribe to you guys. Do not worry. I will do that. We're getting very off topic now.
And Floopy, just to finally answer you, you've missed everything. Like we're halfway through the Act 1 of this thing. So.
But it's good shit. This is really good. That last video certainly really ramped up the mystery and the intrigue, and it makes me feel like that there is indeed a plot developing, and I I'm just excited to see what else is going to be told in these videos. I really am, because I'm invested in this bizarro story so far. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's compelling psychological horror. And hello, Joey. My name is Jordan. I am Nathan's brother. I do not have a custom ROM on my phone. I don't give a shit about phones. I have this for necessity's sake, and I guess it is convenient to be able to do stuff on it. But I make a point, like, if I have the option to do something fancy on a phone, no. Like, phones are walled gardens. I don't.
That's a good way
I don't
to think
want.
of it.
I don't want to mess around with a, like, I've got a computer.
Yeah.
What there's nothing that a phone can do for me that I couldn't just do with my computer.
So true. So true. If I can use a PC, I would rather use a PC. Whereas, same with Jordan. I have a phone. I mean, I use the phone for a camera, for example. I use it for convenience sakes of a variety of purposes, but I'm not going to rely on it to do everything that I want it to do, because I know I have better machines that I can do those jobs for. And yeah, phones, like they said, have a shit ton of, I mean, maybe not spyware, but bloatware for sure. But I mean, Windows also has a shit ton of bloatware, and I'm sure Mac does as well. I don't really like Mac for a variety of other reasons, but we won't get into that because this is not about technology today. This is about Redredhat. So we're gonna get back to.
And also, like, I don't care if corporations spy on my phone, because if they want to spy on it, then whatever, help themselves. But like, it's my phone. I don't do anything necessary on there.
Yeah.
I just
what are they going to do? Find out that I like to occasionally do Google searches of a variety of stupid sounding things because I want to understand things. Congratulations, you can sell me, I don't know, socks and foot warmers or something. Like, what are they going to do with that fucking info? I'm not going to buy anything anyway. I'm fucking broke.
Yeah, and just to clarify, like, I'm on my phone a lot during this because I've got YouTube chat on my phone.
Yeah.
So I've got you guys on my phone. Whenever I'm looking at the phone, I'm looking at you guys.
Yeah. For me, I've got a second screen, so that's where I can pull it up. But very much same. Like, but I didn't always have that luxury, so I'd also have to have it up on my phone because YouTube chat is convenient and also obnoxious that there isn't a different way to view it. Unlike Twitch, where there's like an entire separate app, which is really handy, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
This is
Redredhat.
Yeah, this is Down, Fall Drifting. So fucking bright. Oh. I'm like the meme guy.
Go find me my bluebird.
No subtitles. Not that we need any yet. Thank you for everything. Subtitles.
Hey Siri, can you read the text messages from Ray?
Ray said I just saw your note. Did you leave? I'm hoping it was nothing I did, but also that you're okay. I just hope I wasn't too pressury or uncomfortable. Things felt fine on my end, but if there's anything I did to overstep, I'm really sorry, Carmen. And I would love to hang out again sometime. It can be super low stakes, whatever you're cool with. It was really great catching up and getting to know the real you. Be safe out there, okay? Would you like to reply?
No.
Okay,
Hey Siri, can you read me the text messages from Ray?
Ray said I just saw your note. Did you leave? I'm hoping it was nothing I did, but also that you're okay. I just hope I wasn't too pressury or uncomfortable. Things felt fine on my end, but if there's anything I did to overstep, I'm really sorry, Carmen. And I would love to hang out again sometime. It can be super low stakes, whatever you're cool with. It was really great catching up and getting to know the real you. Be safe out there, okay? Would you like to reply?
Nick, she's just re-listening to the same text
Okay.
from Ray.
The boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Can you read the text messages from Ray one more time?
Ray said I just saw your note. Did you?
All right. So this is. Oh no, this is.
Okay.
Don't remember this one in. Oh no, it is. Yep. Primum non nucid. Heard.
Primum is first. Non is not like a negative thing. Can't remember what nocere is or
Yeah.
nocera. It's Latin either way, but
Latin. And you're gonna stay there, Joey. You can stay on the phone. Just kidding. We'll release you. It's fun.
if I had to guess, I'd still like first night, but I don't know what the non is doing in there.
It's a pretty sad-looking motel. The bathroom's not too bad.
Hey, Pups, everyone's getting them. Yeah, kiddo. Everyone but you. Everyone but you. Everyone but you, kiddo. All the crazy pups for $3.99 and get from game day delivered with Little Caesar. It's the pizza. Give us some money, please. Please.
Full of rock.
For you, not for her, and for you. All right, here's a useful lesson.
My favorite character in Redredhat is Jack Black.
Because in this life, you can't win. Yeah, you can try. But in the end, you're just going to lose big time because the world is run by the man. Who? The man. Oh, you don't know the man?
The man.
Oh, happy birthday.
Down the hall, Miss Mullins. She's the man. And the man ruined the ozone. And he's burning down the...
A different song being hummed?
She's been going for hours.
Generally, the subtitles have told us that the song being hummed is called New York, whereas now it's a different song.
Please stop. I just want to.
I know my neighbors are like that. Slender Woman must be the worst neighbor.
Right.
Just for tonight.
Like, get a hint. And Floopy, I have read your suggestions. Yes, thank you. It is something I've thought about, but it's about implementing it in the correct way. So we'll see. We'll see.
I'm also, of course, thinking of Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5.
What's happening are the jump scares. Depends on your definition of jump scares.
There haven't been jump scares so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I'd call this psychological horror, like a pretty straightforward way.
Oh yeah, for sure. Psychological horror.
I was in fucking Nevada. I was in Nevada. I was half a fucking country away. No, please.
Oh. Did it bring her back to New York? Interesting. Spooky. And Nick, I believe the movie she was watching was School of Rock. Yeah. She's the man is referring to the principal lady.
Yeah. But I'm sure that the quote was taken on purpose because the man is that's a motif.
Yeah.
Gender.
Exactly.
Maybe the Slender Woman took her to New York because the Slender Woman is Desire, and she desires Ray. It's like, boom, you're closer to Ray now.
Maybe.
That's my first guess.
I'm sorry.
It's a thought. This is about Slenderman, Joey. In a way.
I think
in
I
a
blamed
way.
you.
I'd call it about Slenderman. It is its own thing, but it's clearly like it's comfortably in the Slenderman mythos.
You made me paranoid. You made me not myself. I still think that's true. But you know what? At the end of the day, I was still the one that pulled the knife on him. I'm still why he left. You know that I don't want to be that again. And even if I wasn't, even if I changed, where would I even start?
Ah. Beautiful. Ah.
And Joey, just to be clear, like the very first video of this series was like 6 minutes of her smoking.
She smokes.
It's a thing in this series.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not saying that this should make you turn into a smoker, but yeah, some people smoke. That's what it is, bruh. You don't want to start with a cigar. Ooh.
No. I'm a heavy smoker, and I can't even handle cigars. What does that say? Nobody should have to go through this alone. Snuck this into your bag at our last rest stop. Figured you could use it. Call us if you ever need us. Evangeline.
Aww. Friendship. Zachary something. Abigail
I imagine
Walker. These might be the people she's been, like, staying with.
Yeah, or it might be like people that she is thinking of asking to.
Yeah.
I imagine she has like a big pool of people to ask to stay with them.
Anthony Underwood. I don't know.
Hang on a second. Wait a second, no.
Alex Crayley.
I thought it was the Angry Video Game nerd behind her, but no, it's not.
Oh, wait. Maybe in the book that Evangeline gave her, it's got a bunch of like named people who might be willing to help and stuff.
Probably.
That's cool. That's really thoughtful.
I've crashed with a couple of these people before.
Who?
Okay. Small world.
Small
Which also
world.
seems like a motif, because there's a video literally called "Small Earth Theory," so I feel like there's a motif there.
For sure.
She doesn't like it being a small world because there's less places to hide.
Good point. That's a good point. So we'll skip some of these ones. The next one is Those That Don't See It. 21 minutes long. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, we'll bring it on.
No subtitles.
No subtitles. God damn it. So that means it's probably going to be an important one, too.
You set up your camera just to smoke? I thought you were gonna like talk to it or something.
No, yeah, I just smoke it. Yeah, this never gets easier to explain. Every person I tell to. Okay, I know that since cigarettes are expensive, I like to personally get my money's worth. So I will like take a video of myself smoking each individual cigarette every time.
Kind of immortalize it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You smoke Reds, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Of course, Marlboro Reds. Oh, the packet did not look like Marlboro Reds. It looked like she was smoking Marlboro Golds.
Yeah, it's usually gold.
Of course.
I mean,
but I guess she'll smoke any Marlboros, which is fair enough.
Yeah. Alright.
Not that I smoke.
Graduate from disembodied voice. Hi, hello. Hi, yes. How are we gonna light it? Let's win. I don't know. Wait. Oh my god. Is this gonna work?
Okay, music is better because that means I don't have to strain my ears to hear.
Alright, Red. Let me tell you what I heard. It's the Naparabo, the Hapya, the Alu, the finger on the glass and we're the fly inside, the spider at the center of the World Wide Web, ghost of Christmas future, clock without a face. Let me tell you what I think. I think we've all seen it. Some just forget.
Oh!
And I think as long as there's been the illusion of
These are people who've seen Slender Man.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
That's fucking cool. Okay. Yeah. Super
So
interesting.
that's why she was that's why she was surprised that there were people that she stayed with.
Cool. Like it.
authority this thing has been out there. That's why we've taken to calling it the Faceless King.
Faceless King.
Yeah.
That's good.
It works.
Cute.
Faceless King sounds like a good strain of weed.
It's been following
Hey man, you got any of
me
that?
for months
You
now.
got any of that Faceless King?
Whenever I see it, everything around me starts to move. It stays that way for a while. Whenever I'm around it, it's like I'm not a part of my body or the world around me, and I feel disconnected.
You don't know what to do. Shows you your worst parts of yourself and just tries to break you down into many pieces as possible just so it can pick you back up and put you back together like fucking Lego pieces. It really fucks with your emotions.
What, am I being interrogated or something? I just asked you one question. Come on. So I am being interrogated.
If you want to look at it that way. Okay, please, would you mind?
Okay. Well.
Sure, but I have some questions of my own too.
Okay. I'll start. What brings you to the States?
Drifting.
Like you.
Any particular reason for that? You running from something?
What are you running from?
I asked you first.
You got your answer.
It was a bad answer, though.
That's too bad.
Okay, well, okay. Good luck buying another beer at 20 years old, and you're not in Australia. So.
He's never the same. I mean, each time I see him, he's different somehow. And everyone else's experiences that I hear with him, he's changed as well. He's different. I'm not sure if he's the same guy. He could be, but I think it's all based on belief. I think it's all subjective.
It's like
Objective Slender Man, I like it.
Like it's always following me.
Like Silent Hill in a way.
It wants me to know that it could do something even if it isn't doing something. Like it wants me to know that I shouldn't even be telling you this. Not with how it spreads, not with the virus.
Okay, are you sure that's even like how it works though?
Well, that's the only thing that makes sense. That's what happened to my friends. I fucked up, and now they have it following them. They're infected, and it's all my fault. And now we're all going to.
Okay, who gave it to you then? How did you get it?
Could we talk about something else?
Like a guy in all fours stapled with meat and shit. But it kind of slowly took form later down the line. It started to take shape as like, you know, like the art posable dolls where it's like the face is way too featureless and sometimes it's wearing a suit, sometimes it's wearing like people's bodies, like people that I know or myself.
Sometimes, if it's not wearing the suit though, it's wearing something more ancient, grander. It's
Anthony!
worn people's faces. It's worn my face. We're always expressionless.
He takes on the appearance of a man in a suit and hat. I can't remember his face. It always feels like a blur, like a dream you can't recall. I just hid behind this mask, trying to be free.
I thought moving to the States might get it to stop following me, but it turned out wasn't me it wanted. It was the living memory of my grandmother trapped inside her looking glass. We call those corruption.
I used to see like tentacles all the time, but it stopped as soon as I bought this house.
Wait a second, bought?
Yeah, bought.
In this economy?
I know, right?
No faith, the blood, which really hurts, by the way. I feel like people undersell the pain. It's really hard to remember, honestly. Yeah, I feel like the longest I forgot was about a year. Doesn't that happen to you?
No, I remember everything.
That's weird. I figured that happened there.
Everyone has their own version
Ellie
of
Marie?
this monster.
I was about to fucking
this
say,
is a pretty
yeah.
common black suit, red tie one, but they can have hats, they can grow limbs. I mean, they're not bound to even being a man in a suit, right? I mean, you would know that.
Oh, wow. Hey, if that one's a soldier, then we could just invoke the Third Amendment and he can't come inside the house.
You mean like a vampire?
We can at least assume that it's alive. And things that are alive tend to want to stay alive. And in order to stay alive, it needs to consume some kind of energy. For mammals, that's food. For plants, that's sunlight. And for it, I think it's us. You know, our fear.
Your fears, your insecurities. He targets that. And he uses it. And he changes into whatever you fear the most or whatever you hate the most about yourself.
I mean, the most I could describe it as is, I don't know, it cleans up their messes. It's got like a somewhat of a symbiotic relationship. I'm not 100% sure on that. I just know that I see it with these things often, and for lack, I guess, sort of as a coping mechanism, I've been calling it's their janitor. In one way or another.
Sometimes it looks like a woman.
Yeah, it doesn't look broken or anything. It looks fine.
I hope that happens. You want more coffee?
Yeah, please.
That tomorrow will be kind.
So you're trying to figure out what this thing is. Doesn't really matter. It's a fifth-dimensional being. It doesn't even know what it's doing. Satisfied? No more questions?
Come on.
It's an ancient Egyptian god. No. It's a demon. It chose you specifically because there's something about you. It was completely random.
Okay, I like this guy.
What it is less important than what it is to you.
But, I'd love to know what he looks like for you.
She.
She?
When you stay calm and you confront the cage of feelings entrapping you, it doesn't go away, but it's manageable.
Okay, hang on. So, it sounds like you don't need the mask anymore. Is there any particular reason that you're still wearing it?
You know what? I want you to have this.
Haven't washed it in a while.
Thank you, Lucas. I'll take good care of it.
Everything's just guessing. I wish there was anything I knew that would help. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it when you first were here.
Hey, don't be sorry. I'm glad you had the guts to tell me at all.
When I mentioned alternate universes, eventually I'm sure you're gonna come into the term the Slenderverse some point.
Over the years, the books had too many names to count. When I had it, I called it the Slendernomicon. It's bound to him, somehow. Or he's bound to it. I don't really know. I got rid of the damn thing last year, and he's been following me around ever since. Just watching. Always. I hugged him once.
Wait,
I agree, Ren. This is damn good.
Years and ravines. Esto formidablemente. On details barely established armament. You know.
Cigarette? I don't.
Whoa, hey, Beth. Hey, you okay?
No, I'm sorry. This is so childish. He's ruined my life, but he's also made me who I am. And I can't reconcile that right now.
There's a darkness upon you that's flooded in light. In the fine print that tell you what's wrong and what's
Ah, look at these like slender channels, man. Hell yeah.
And it's
Yes. All right, drinks on me.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, we could even use that bottle opener that you sold me.
Bottle opener?
Oh, this. I've been wearing it as an earring. People love it.
Oh, right. Bottle opener.
What? Okay, this is like really weird and complicated. I'm not doing whatever this is, okay? Would you mind actually just killing me instead? That would... Please? Fuck, I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry. I'm probably making all of this worse.
Are you kidding, Carmen? I haven't had anybody to deal with this with. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
There was a dream, and one day I could see it. Like a bird in a cage, I broke in and demanded that somebody free it. And there was a kid with a head full
The scene between Susan, Peter, and the professor in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe had always had a special resonance for me. It felt like there was an important lesson to be learned. Susan and Peter have come to ask for advice on what to do about Lucy's unbelievable stories of falling through the back of the wardrobe and finding a brand new world. The professor, whom we know to be extremely wise by his eccentricity and book-filled study, considers this problem and asks Susan and Peter if Lucy is either mad or a liar. They all agree it is clear that she is neither. Well, says the professor, you know she doesn't tell lies, and it is obvious that she is not mad. For the moment then, and unless any further evidence turns up, we must assume that she is telling the truth. When I have to convince the skeptical of the truth of my transness, I often feel like Lucy. Fuck. Alright, they got me. They got
There's
me.
a darkness upon me that's flooded in light. In the fine print that tell me what's wrong and what's right. There's a darkness upon me that's flooded in light. And I'm frightened by those who don't see it.
You know, yesterday you actually got me to talk about myself for hours. I'm like embarrassed.
No, it was good.
It felt good. It felt really good. Thank you. I haven't had the opportunity to do that in a very long time. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
I do feel like I dominated the conversation, and I want to know what's going on with you. Like, we didn't even touch the surface of that.
I mean, I guess it's like just kind of the point, you know, of like what the past 2 weeks have been. It's been more like I know plenty about me. Like I just wanted to like learn more about like everybody else that's been dealing with like the similar stuff. But okay, like to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair. So, like I've been experiencing like my monster for like years and years, like since I was a kid. It's like it appeared as like a woman in a dress, especially more recently in my life, and then depending on like my situation.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, you've been living on the road. That shit is really fucking hard. It's exhausting. It erodes you. I've done it. Like, are you staying safe? Do you need help with anything? I like, maybe I have advice. Like, maybe I can get resources or something.
I appreciate that. I think I've had a pretty decent hold over it for the past year and a half, which is how long I've been doing it.
Yeah.
My methodology and my approach to it has changed in that time. You know, like, you know, when I first did it, I had no idea what I was doing, and then as time went on, I started like kind of getting smarter with it, I guess, so to speak. Like, when I first started, it was, and up until I think for the first year of it was just Craigslist crashes, and you know, like, yeah.
That's so dangerous.
I know. I mean, I have my pepper spray, which I've had since day one. And, you know, my vetting process just in general for that has been, like, super rigid and specific. And, you know, because of that, I've run into rarely any problems. some problems, but nothing that, nothing that I couldn't get out of, or nothing that was, too dangerous, I guess.
It's such a roll of the dice, though.
I know. Which is why, I was really happy to have met a lot of people that I did on Craigslist, that were trustworthy, because they would then introduce me to, their friends who were also trustworthy, and then there was, just this kind of whole, community network that was kind of building with those people.
I love that.
It was nice. It's really, really nice. I don't know, but even with that, more recently, I've just started defaulting to, motels and stuff like that, which is, it's nice,
yeah.
I saved up a lot of money before I left New York, the most recent time, and I've been kind of, managing that pretty well, well enough to, get motels from time to time.
Yeah. Girl on a budget.
Yeah. I honestly think that the reason why I got the motels, though, was because I, kept wanting to pull back more and more from interacting with people, and it was becoming easier and easier to do that, despite how much I was spending. And I don't know, just more recently, these past 2 weeks especially, meeting different people, experiencing stuff that's tangential to what me and you are, and I don't know, what I'm doing, the drifting, feels less and less necessary, I guess. And I don't know how that makes me feel.
Okay. Well,
I think there's a possibility that I might want to start figuring out a plan to pull back on it a little bit. Plant myself somewhere.
I love that. Yeah, get a little bit of recuperation, hunker down time.
Yeah.
Have you figured out a place? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. No, it's okay.
I got you.
Almost like the cigarettes keep the
Whatever it
distortion
is, I'll
away.
get there.
I was thinking the same thing. That was
good.
An incredible little episode story thing, which works really well with the metaphor about being a trans person and finding the community of like-minded people going through very similar kind of situations like you. Works really well with the whole Slenderman side of things. That was incredible. That was really, really well thought out and well executed.
Yeah, I took that. Gender is definitely a part of this, but I took this video to be more about the Slender Man's trauma, as Ren's been saying. But
for sure,
these are all people who've at least had trauma. Some of them are trans, and so their trauma is gender related. But there's a lot of people in there who look cisgender to me. Yeah. Looking cisgender to me doesn't really mean anything. I'm not an expert. I'm not an authority at clocking gender.
Me neither. But no, I think it was. I think you're right. I think it's. But it's also the fact that clearly Slenderman is also a representation of maybe personal demons as well, not just trauma and stuff like that. I think it's a variety of aspects that it could be taken as, right? And it all ultimately, I think, works. I like the fact that Slenderman in this story sense is more of a subjective problem. I think that's really good that it's it can haunt multiple people. It's not just one being. It's a representation of these issues and stuff like that. I mean, there might be more to it than that, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And I think it's well thought out. It's well executed. It's well done. I was kind of hoping, and I could be wrong, I was kind of hoping we'd see potentially other Slenderverse people being interviewed as well. Maybe some of these characters were from other Slenderverse things as well. I'm not entirely sure.
I imagine they were. Yeah, because there's been a lot of Slender vlogs that we've never heard of.
Yeah,
of various sizes.
Because in which case that hits even more. But I mean, I also don't mind the fact that they might just be random people as well that it's affecting and stuff like that. They're all kind of communicating with each other in some aspect and stuff like that, and just, you know, it's community building, isn't it? It's, you find other people who are going through the same thing. It's like why support groups and stuff like that exist. It's because it's to help people deal with things that they don't know how to deal with. Even if they don't have the answers, it at least is comforting knowing that you're not alone in the situation, right? And I think that's a huge part of what this is trying to portray, and I think it's done really well.
Yeah. Of course, like I've got an eye for the format here rather than the content. I do spot some of the stuff about the content, like the things that you're talking about, or whatever words. Words. I loved that video for being for what it means or what it does for the Slender Man genre, I guess, because there's this there's this consistent mood with like most Slender Man horror is it sticks to like a set kind of genre, and the horror is a lot about isolation and a lot about what.
So Valeria popped up in the chat and said, check the description on the video we just saw. And it's all the people mentioned in the book, and it does indeed look like the majority of them at least have a YouTube channel, and I get the funny feeling that all of them are connected to Slender Man in some way, shape, or form, leading to the point, like you said, how there's a very good chance all of them are connected to Slender Man in some way, shape, or form. Which again is it's thought out in more than one way, and it's fucking beautiful. It's so goddamn beautiful.
Yeah, just to further my point here, because I just want to develop this.
Of course, sorry.
Because like the Slender Man vlogs are basically like their own genre. They'll follow they tend to follow it or revolve around a specific formula of like about isolation, about this monster that it either directly or indirectly causes people to isolate themselves and to have the despair of being stuck facing this thing on their own. That's where a lot of the horror immediately comes from. That's the viscerality of the horror. And this is a video it's almost like it's one thing, like it's reaching out to the characters, and it's being like, you don't have to do this alone. And there's something very heartwarming about that. But there's also something on a meta level, like of saying like what would it look like if we turn this and tried to make this community more tight knit, kind of tied it together a bit, and like I think like it's worth having at least one series that's willing to do that. It's God, I'm also checking chat.
It's okay.
Hi there, Valerie. What's your name? Valeria. Okay, sorry. Okay. Because I don't know. Like I feel like I'm saying intelligent things, but my words are getting ahead of me. Partly because we've got the creator here right now.
I do that all the time. Don't worry. Trust me. I certainly am bad at English half the time. Trust me. I totally know what you mean.
But I think so. What I deeply respect about that, but the fact, like, I recognize the meta thing because I recognize the confidence in this, the confidence as a video series creator in this community to be like, I know what I'm doing with this series, but I'm also going to do it in such a way that it immediately honors all these other series, all you guys, while still being a completely like a thematically coherent and even like really meaningful and uplifting kind of like it brings a lot of meaning to the entire genre, or like it underscores the meaning that was already there, but showing it from a different context, a different perspective. It shows you like another angle on this. Helps make the characters feel more human, more. I don't know. It's a very good thing, and I respect that video a lot.
I do too. And I mean, I've been enjoying quite a lot of these videos so far. Anyway, I mean, yet again, whether it be the storytelling medium or the specific actual like truths being revealed, or anything about whether it be Slender Man or things about Carmen themselves, or even just the random little artsy fun things that are going on. But I like the fact that some of these are also getting like deeper. and they're getting more. I think, like you put it best, they're getting more human. They're making it more relatable in one way or another, and they're also just reminding you that these people exist, whether it be that they're dealing with Slenderman or dealing with gender identity issues or anything like that. And it's just fucking clever, and I mean. I'm honestly quite in awe with some of these videos. They've only been getting better, and I'm so excited to see how the rest of Act 1 is going to play out. I know we've only got a few videos left anyway, which is a bit of a shame. But then, as we saw, there's the I think 4 months ago there was a trailer potentially teasing maybe even the start of Act 2. We can obviously watch that as well, of course. But another amazing thing is the fact that now we also have this massive, amazing list of all these other potential Slenderverse series that we can end up watching in these live streams. And I also really fucking love that as well, because of course I want to see other creators' potential inspirational stories and creative takes on the Slender idea. And if any of them, do some crazy cool stuff like some of the things that we have seen with this, with Dark Harvest, with Everyman Hybrid, with Marble Hornets, it's just going to be more amazing things to watch, and I'm stoked. I'm honestly really stoked about that.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say, like, now we have a list, we can go down the list, so we can watch all of these for the stream. Which, I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hate that, but like we've already had a sort of I wouldn't say problem's a strong word, but we've already had a trend of being very saturated with Slenderman series on our streams.
Some of the more popular ones, for sure, which is why it's good to hit some of these like lesser-known indie ones as well.
Yeah, I'd be okay, but I have no problem with watching like the most recommended ones of these, and I think like down the road I'd be okay with getting around to all of them.
Yeah, but I don't think we'd be able to knock them all out like back to back. I think we'd have to take breaks and stuff, but
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like I just don't want us to do it back to back.
No. We don't have to do it back to back. We'll obviously have breaks and stuff like that, of course. I mean, we can't just have everything be 100% Slenderman. But it's fantastic. And Valeria also says, people that know me in the Slenderverse know I've not shut up about both the collaborative / personal angle of this art community. And you know what? Power fucking to you. You keep on. You keep on. Keep doing that. You're doing it incredibly well. I'm loving the stuff that I'm seeing, and it's incredible. It's truly incredible. And
Valeria, I do have one idle question for you. This is not about the series, more about because you have status in the Slenderman community, and I just want to know: are you aware of the fear mythos? I just want to know, out of curiosity.
Ooh, Valeria also says, Tulpa Effect. Marissa, the most prominently featured character in Those That Don't See It, is a massive recommendation. Fantastic to know. I like that. Oh? Haha, of course.
Well, hi there. I'm DJ32. I'm one of the... I was like I wasn't one of the founders, but I joined on day 2 of the Mythos, and I've been the most consistent person, like organizing the community and keeping... I wouldn't say keeping it alive. There were times that I've kept it alive, but it's gone quiet over the years. But so I've made Slenderman things as well. Like I do consider myself to be at least tangential to the Slenderman community. So I've personal respect for working with the Slenderman and doing interesting things with it.
Aw, hell yeah, it's an honor. Aw.
It's an honor to have you in the chat. What the heck?
Damn freaking right. And we'd love to have you on as a guest sometime. I think that'd be really exciting, especially if we could probe your brain with some of this Redredhat insight and potential future teases. I think it'd be really interesting. For freaking sure. Amazing.
And thank you for answering that. I wanted to stroke my own ego because it's been a while since I've felt good about the fear mythos. Well, that sounds bad. But I mean, it's been a while since I've thought actively about the fear mythos, and it's nice to think to know that people are aware of us.
It's understandable. It's the same way like how Red is the only person shouting about Everyman Hybrid. Somebody's got to keep these things alive, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Fantastic. Oh, good. I'm glad you're extremely down. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll tell you what. I can't type in the chat from this medium. I beat you to it. You damn right I did. You can't help it. It's too good. Let's see. I don't know if I can't pop it in chat. Can I? Fuck. Jordan, can you pop it in chat? Can you type in the YouTube chat?
What am I typing?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give Valeria my my email, so that way we can contact. We can probably even do Discord or whatever mediums else work. Because annoyingly, YouTube doesn't have the feature to actually talk to people through YouTube, which is fucking dumb.
Oh, gladly, but I don't remember what your email address.
That's okay.
Or are you just gonna say it?
Yeah, I'll say it to you. You can just type it in there. So it's Nate Dogg, NateDogg, narrates, NARRATES @gmail.com. Let's talk.
It would help if I could see the message I'm typing.
He's gonna put it in chat as well because Streamlabs doesn't let me type apparently.
All right, was it at Gmail?
Yeah, @gmail.com.
Okay, I'm just gonna put at Gmail because like
that's fine.
Bots can crawl for the full thing.
Oh, they can.
Whatever.
They can hit my email. I don't give a fuck. I got a spam filter that I have to check every day, but it works. It does work. In the spirit of full transparency, I've been watching since the start of the stream. Didn't want to alter y'all's commentary. Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Valeria. But honestly, I mean...
So you've been hearing the stuff that I've been saying. Wow.
That's good.
All my intelligent commentary.
And if anything, although we have opinions and our own commentary, and we're still going to speak our mind regardless, we are always happy for people to correct us, especially if maybe we're misinterpreting or maybe we're misinformed on specific things. We don't take offense or anything. It's good to portray things correctly, right? And again, it's all discussions and opinions and stuff like that. And we want to keep this as an open, happy space for anybody to have ideas, even if sometimes people are wrong, myself included. Because, we're not always the smartest, right?
And if that sounds unnecessary for Nathan to say, because we have been very full of praise and respect for this, which we've been more critical of some other vlogs in the past. So I think that's why Nathan's clarifying that.
Every Minute Hybrid.
Look,
it's got a special place in my heart, though. It brought us
we still respect Every Man Hybrid. Yeah.
Yes, I respect it in a variety of ways. I just also have very strong opinions about certain things with it. Mainly story plot holes and creative choices they decided to do. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
But let's also make me advertising those streams. Like we do get into a lot of opinions on a lot of ideas on the way that a video series can be structured. And anyway, I'm just tooting our own horn. I'm just freaking happy to have somebody here from the thing talking.
Yeah, we're allowed to toot horns. I mean, we're very excited that we have the creator with us. That's a big fucking deal. It really is. And we're very glad that you appreciate it either way. And we're also excited for you to join us for the final videos. That's fantastic news. I love the sound of that. 1ZVXX, hello. Welcome to some of the final videos of Redredhat. But hey, we're all having a good time either way. Either way, I think we need to carry on, don't we? We've made it all the way to 83. Let's go. Subtitles.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it's auto-generated. That's still fine.
You ready to go soon?
Yeah, I pretty much got everything packed.
I thought it's not packed.
Oh yeah, I'm about to put that away, but I was just looking for more videos.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you need help?
No, I think I'm good. You know what though?
Yeah.
Want to hold the camera? Thanks.
Love doing that.
You love doing that? That's great. Sorry again about the Airbnb stuff. Like, I usually have a crash in Colorado, but it's not always certain, I guess, over here.
Hey, no worries. I mean, you paid your half anyway.
Yeah, of course. And I'm happy to. You have a crash?
Yeah, I'm actually heading up to Missouri.
Oh, Missouri, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, on the road, Jack Carroll.
Pretty good. I was just skimming through it though.
I haven't got a chance yet. I've been so backed up on books lately.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
So where are you heading?
Oh, where am I going? According to you, I believe you referred the first day that we met. You referred to it as a shithole.
Oh.
A Rockford.
Did you need help bringing this to your car? Like putting this in the trunk, or? Sweet.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, no problem.
So, why are you going to Rockford? Got a crash there or something?
Oh,
Gonna finally see the mural?
You can see the
hotel
mural.
over there. There's a guy I met a few months ago that recommended
I've been
me a
wanting to
mural
see it.
over on South Main Street over there. So I just wanted to go check it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for everything. I'm gonna get my move on now. So.
Random shout out. I know that backpack because I have that backpack. It's an Amazon Basics backpack. It's great, by the way.
I thought you were coming. Like, I can drive you.
They can see it.
I don't fly.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that again?
Circle, be unbroken. I'm all alone, gone. There's a better home waiting. It's a Lord in the... I'm happy. I have no idea why I feel the need to tell you that, but I know this started as a travel log, and it's a little weird to get personal in a travel log, but I just seem to not be able to help it. So I figured you should know I'm happy, because I never figured I would be, or should be, or deserve to be. I was afraid of doing harm again, and so I ran, and I kept running. Never open up too much, never let people get to know you. And you know, in my circumstances, I figured that was a fair thing to do. I thought I was the only one dealing with a monster, but I'm not. There's so many others out there, and they all have different monsters. It's the same monster, they act differently for each person, and everyone's approach to their monster is different. And I don't know, I think there's comfort in that. Because at the end of the day, these are everyday people. People that you walk by on the street. They're people that you just crash with sometimes and wouldn't be the wiser about. And it turns out they're dealing with stuff too. So I'm gonna do what they all do. I'm gonna try to do better. Try to grow up. I'm going to fuck up, and I'm gonna try to never do harm again. I'm gonna try.
Because the last video told us that she attacked, I presume, that one boyfriend with a knife.
She definitely attacked somebody with a knife, you're right.
Okay, it would make sense to me, because that seemed to be the point in her life story where she started climbing up. Like, when she was telling her life story in a previous video, that's where she started to get... It was clear that something bad happened there.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree with you.
Safety. Smoking is not allowed in Chicago O'Hare International Airport or within 15 feet of terminal doorways. Violators are subject to a fine. Thank you for your cooperation.
And even Slenderman gotta get a plane, you know? I get it.
I kind of want Carmen to offer the Slenderman a cigarette. I just have that mental image now.
That'd be fucking cool. I just realized, she's on a plane. I just fucking realized that. Okay, right, and she's scared of planes. Yeah, she's dealing.
I'm with it now.
She's dealing with. I'm assuming her biggest fear is definitely one of the fears I would guess, and doing a good job with it. Doing a good job. Facing it head on.
It didn't sink in for me the significance of what was happening, but I'm with it now.
Yeah, but you're right though. Her offering Slenderman a cigarette would be fucking funny. Back to New York.
New York, New York, New York.
I figured that I could probably just see the mural at any time.
That looked like MS Paint for a second.
I need you to know the real me. The real me.
Hit me.
And once you do, once it's all laid out, you can decide if you want me in your life. But that can't be up to me anymore. Because I want you in my life. And I'm willing to work for that.
Ray!
Oh yeah, Ray.
Okay. Let's hear it.
The guy that I dated that you forgot the name of. His name's Gabriel. You were together for all of college. Me and him had plans to leave New York after he finished grad school. He had family in California, which worked out for me because I had a film production degree, but I never told him that I didn't want to leave New York. I was realizing things about myself. Who I was, what I needed to make life worth it, and he couldn't be a part of that. I mean, he literally couldn't because, you know, he only liked men, and I didn't tell him. I forced myself to stay. And I resented him. I got shitty, angry, bitter. I'd fly off the handle at every little fucking thing. And when it reached a point where he couldn't take it anymore, when I threatened him, he left me. So I was free to be myself, and New York became where I wasn't myself, where I ruined someone's life. So I left. But I still wasn't alone. I am about to sound insane. There's something about me that I never told Gabriel. Something that I think if he knew, we could have made it all work in whatever way. I was scared to let him in, and if I'm really not like I was, then I need you to know everything about me. Even the terrifying stuff. Come on, let's go find her.
Go find who?
I just need you to trust me.
Looks like I was right about the prediction I made about where the story would go.
Okay.
Visual tearing.
Just one condition, though.
Okay, anything.
The phone goes away.
Phone goes away.
Then, after, if this works out, we can record later.
Deal.
The world in stairs.
I posit that staring required no sight, no color receptor, nor wavelength of light.
To see is to face you with body and head, and staring is making you wish you were dead. Instead, we contest, insist, position against, gaze into the featureless pit, intense but unquitting, ensuring intentions so fitting, until we are granted our wish. The abyss reflects with impressions of terror or bliss, of guilt or repression, of hers or of his, are not its to despair. For all it can do with its gifts is stare.
I wouldn't even say that it stares. It doesn't have eyes. It just faces you, which is a good thing, according to that poem.
Wow.
Is that the end of Act 1?
That's the end of Act 1. There are credits. We can watch the credits.
Yeah, sure.
Let's watch the credits.
We weren't able to watch, or we didn't remember to watch the credits from Marble Hornets, but I want to do it here.
If I had wings like Noah's dove, I'd fly the river to the one I love. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. I had a man, he was long and tall. He moved his body like a cannonball. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee
Dark Harvest. And the land is
Superman Hybrid. There it
Superman
is.
Hybrid.
flying high above. Life ain't worth
Tim
living
Sutton.
without the one you love. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well.
Carmen Estrada. To all of the wonderful people in 2024, new friends, old friends, those I even briefly drifted through the lives of, strangers, workers, co-workers, managers, collaborators, clients, and the massive, beautiful family I found here, online, in and out of New York, who provided me with a home as I myself experienced homelessness. You showed me love in ways I never thought were possible. Thank you for your couches, your eyes and ears, your stories, and your kindness. I love you all. Valeria. Touching. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Just simply, I mean, it's incredible. It's an incredible little series. And that was Act 1. That was Act 1.
It has the production values that I've been yearning for. So this and I also like want to clarify a bit more, but like I don't think every Slender vlog needs to have this kind of production value, and I don't think that every Slender vlog needs to have like a deliberate filmic style. I think that there's a lot of strength in the rather chaotic first person camera format.
Yeah.
And I think, and there's also a lot of there is strength also in the traditional way of like serialized storytelling that Slender vlogs are known for, rather than having a plot first and then filming it out of order and making it look good. But because that is the tradition of Slender vlogs, there has been a call for series that don't do that, series that do a different format or that have a higher production value. Just this there was a call for this series, and I'm very glad that this series took on the form that it did. It feels like an honor to watch this series. This is this is very. It feels like a love letter to the Slender Man mythos, and as other people call it, the Slenderverse. I insist on calling it the mythos, but either way, it's a love letter to the Slender Man stories, and you can really feel the love and the respect and the understanding of the genre of the Slender Man stories in this. And just, yeah, I'm very glad that we watched this. I didn't know what to expect when we started this. This was just another name, like ML Anderson to me. So this was something like I wasn't really aware of what to. I was expecting like a traditional Slender vlog, but and from the start, and when I realized like, oh, this is actually more professionally shot, I was kind of hoping it would the story would match the quality of the camera work, and I'm very pleased to see that it did. This was a treat, and I look forward with bated breath for future things. I would make a suggestion that like if I imagine more videos are going to come out, but like maybe we wait until like Act 2 is done and then try to stream it all. But because I think that's a decent way of doing a stream like we do. We're pretty good with the stream is a good format for long form content. But anyway, like that's all I had to say on that.
I agree with you 100%. I think this is a beautiful interpretation and a different storytelling medium. I think it can resonate with a lot of people, whether you know a lot about Slender Man and the mythos behind all of that, or if you know any of the other series, or even if you are just a person dealing with gender identity issues, or I think it could resonate with a lot of people in a variety of different ways. And I think the most important thing that should be taken away from it is how it impacts you and makes you feel. Because for me, it makes me feel good. It gives me this amazing sense of hope, even in a world that maybe does not have so much hope, based on, the news and variety of things that are going on in politics and what have you. It's an incredible story that is being told, and it may be pertaining to Slender Man in a different kind of an aspect in a way. But you're right, the format is different, and I appreciate it simply because it's doing it in a really respectful way, and it's also really giving a shit about what it's doing. And for me, it means a lot, And I mean, I suppose it could have very easily been different if the book wasn't given to Valeria, if a community sense type of a thing of even respecting all the other Slender Mythos series out there, if any of that didn't happen, I still would like this series. But I think that was probably for me the point that really hit home for me, that was like, not only is it a great story in and of itself, but it respects those who came before it and those who would come after it as well. It's simply incredible. It is tremendous. It is very well done, and Valeria should be incredibly proud of this. And I agree with you as well that we're definitely gonna do Act 2, but as per what I like to do a lot with the channel, especially with like the Twitter stories and stuff like that, I like giving people the full story. I don't want to just give you bits and pieces, because then, it doesn't fully work. It's nice if we're able to really digest all of it together and go through it and stuff like that. It's just I am beyond hyped for more. It's tremendous. It is absolutely tremendous. It really is.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Valeria also says, agreed. The charm of this is that it's typically not traditional. I'm so glad it's been resonating with folks, y'all included. Absolutely. Absolutely has. Also, one of my biggest goals with Redredhat on a textual level was putting into words how the Slender Man, as an analog for open source art, has limitless potential. It sure does. It sure does, but with the way that you've shown it.
Not to toot my own horn, sincerely not to toot my own horn. While I would say like the Fear Mythos has traditionally treated the Slender Man much like the Slender Man stories did, but there has been a school of thought in the Fear Mythos which is dedicated to and in love with the metaphor aspect, and I not to toot my own horn part is that I was like a spearhead of that. I've made a lot of stories that are like, in fact, they're like directly about the Slender Man himself being the limitless potential. I would put like, I focused on how the blank face itself is like a symbol. It is a symbol for the fact that it's a limitless thing. I've written a story like one of my prouder Slenderman stories is called "The Blog Without a Face," which is the Slender Man is the protagonist. He's a detective in a shitty detective story, but it's a story about he realizes that he realizes that he's in a work of fiction, or he realizes that specifically he's in a work of fan fiction for a different blog, which is a very badly written blog, but which is me saying like I love badly written stories, but like the Slender Man realizes he's in a badly written story, and he has to find meaning in that, but look, it's one of my favorite depictions of the Slender Man that I've personally done because it's such a radically different. You don't think of the Slender Man as a comedic character, but I think of the Slender Man as the everyman. He's the everyman. We often see him as a monster, but I like stories where he's treated differently, where he speaks, where he has dialogue, where he has a personality. I've written quite a few stories like that, like "Oh God, the Rapture is Burning," which is probably my most famous Fear Mythos story. The Slender Man he's a full-on character in that. But then the thing that I specifically want to bring up is in 2015 I made a 57 blog project called Vice King's Grob. It's literally like it's a maze of blogs. It's more like a game that's done in blog format where to read the blog you're exploring a maze of blogs. Like you'll be reading one post and there'll be a link that takes you to a post on a different blog. But the point is like you are exploring this tomb to find who's buried within, and the corpse in the center is the Slender Man. But the Slender Man has died, but he's gonna live again. But it's really about the tomb is also like a metaphor for the Fear Mythos, like a community built, and also the Slender Man mythos. It's the idea of this is what's left of a community built around the Slender Man. And so all these different blogs are made by people who have different views of the Slender Man. They have different notions of what the Slender Man means, whether he's threatening or not, whether he's what he represents. I was basically pulling a Finnegan's Wake with it because I just started reading Finnegan's Wake at the time. But so it's this idea of like the Slender Man was the everyman. He built a town, and everyone worshipped him, and well, not worship, but like everyone had different opinions on him, and he meant so much to so many different people. And there's a central question of like what killed the Slender Man? How is it? But like there's a lot of symbolism that I won't get into. Like that, the details of Vice King's Grob are many, but just like what you've said here reminds me of that. I don't mean to toot my own horn with it, although I am extremely proud of Vice King's Grob, but it's something that by sheer coincidence, like I can relate to you as a creator on that. I don't often get to say that. So thank you. Or I lost where I'm going with that one.
No, I think you did a beautiful job with it, and it's okay to toot your own horn when it is, especially in this case, it's
relevant.
It is relevant. It's relevant, and it's an odd and funny connection that you probably never thought you'd be able to talk about. And how about that? Redredhat gave that to you. That's just incredible, really, isn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. Valeria also says, it's a canvas. I've done way too many video essays on the Slenderverse at this point, so I'm 100% with you. Okay, also says, no, it sounds like a fantastic project. I think we're of similar minds here on open source art. How about that? Even respect from Valeria as well. Fantastic. Ren says, Slender Man will never die, this I swear. I mean, that's true. That's true. So long as people keep it alive, then it will never die, and that's very much how a lot of these things work, right? Valeria also says, I get into this a lot in the Redredhat commentary, but the Slender Woman herself is not a threat. If anything, it's a mockery of what Carmen wants for herself. See, I kind of thought similar. It's why it sings to Carmen and is always far away. Yeah, it's almost like a goal in a weird way, right? Like that's kind of where you're trying to get to. It's an alluring thing because we mentioned how the song almost sounds like a siren call. Like, it's trying to lure you in, but the problem is she doesn't know how to deal with it, right? She kind of wants to go with it, but at the same time, she's very weary, especially because usually the Slender Man appears as well, and it's like, okay, so this is just, maybe it's a trap type deal, is how I sometimes see the situation. I also thought it was like a future versus the past representation. I had a variety of different ideas, I'm sure, that I could get into, but, I'm sure I've said it at least once or twice at this point, so. Valeria says, the man is always close and aggressive. The woman feels like this unattainable thing. Quite right. It's just...
that's also that feels like classic film archetypes as well. When I think of like classic Hollywood, I get this like the symbol of the man is aggressive, but the woman is an unattainable thing. Like that's a very film language kind of symbolism there, which feels appropriate because like this series also feels like it's about film in a lot of ways because the format is very filmic.
Very much so. It does feel, yeah, I agree. It does feel like a film in some aspects. It's very thought out. Not to say other Slender projects aren't. It's just the medium that is chosen in this. It feels very deliberate in the styling, whereas in the other ones, the found footage is usually more of the medium. In which case, it feels like it's more reactionary. It's more organic, I guess. Like Jordan said, it's less planned out. Right, even though it is planned out, but it's in a different way.
Yeah, oftentimes like it takes some great effort in order to make it look effortless.
Exactly,
which is one of the things I respect about the format.
Oh,
but,
of course.
But yes, but they are different formats. Like there's like reactive found footage, like reactive handycam stuff versus like what would you, maybe like maybe naturalist edited, because I imagine that like Valerie will appreciate the word naturalist because I imagine that Valeria is a film student and naturalism is a big film thing. But I want to go have a cigarette. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So Nathan, you talk to chat.
I'll hang out with chat for a minute. No worries. You go have a cigarette. He's gonna go have a cigarette, which he does outside because he's polite, and we don't always like stinking up the house. So you just had a smoke. That's so funny, Valeria. That is so funny. I mean, if he had if he had the camera on his phone or something, he could probably take it outside. But I think it's deliberately on his on the desk. Same with mine. I mean, my camera's my phone, and I mean technically I could move it around to certain aspects, but you do what you do. But I also don't smoke, so I do have other vices though. I tend to drink. That's not like all the time. Don't get me wrong. It's more of a social thing. I like doing it that way. But to each their own, right? To each their own. I'm stoked, and I mean, before we end the stream today, of course, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna chat a little bit more, but we'll definitely watch the Homes of Carmen Estrada trailer for goodness sake, because I believe that's gonna be teasing, Act 2, I would assume, because I definitely want to see more Redredhat. I want to see more of this. I want to see more of Dark Harvest, because yet again, we're expecting the finale to come out still potentially this year, but I haven't had any further confirmation from Heather. But we'll hopefully find out a bit about that, because again, I feel like having a watch party for that would be really cool, especially if we can get Heather and maybe even some of the others on board. I think that'd be so cool to be able to chat with them as well, probe their brain about the whole thing. Be really exciting. But yeah, so that's just me kind of nerding out about some of these really cool things. Valeria says it is an Arcs 2 teaser. Yes, it's still being worked on. Oh, I'm sure it's being worked on. And yet again, for me, I have no issue with projects taking time. Especially like I know with mine, I'm still taking fucking forever to release the next little intro story segment of my thing, and it's because I have ambitions, and I know it's not gonna be perfect, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? You just need time to make sure you get it at least the way that you kind of see it, right? So I'm happy for you to take as long as it needs, because based on what I've seen here, I feel like you're gonna fucking nail it, and I'm stoked. I'm super stoked, but I'm also a patient man. I have no issue waiting for good stuff, and it's gonna be great. I'm sure the teaser's gonna be good. It's good. It's good shit. It's really good stuff. I never thought that we would have so much excitement about Slenderman mythos stuff going on, but you know what? It's really brought us pretty far. I guess I should also talk about other things as well. potentially relevant to the channel as well, but it's nice to interact with chat as well. I think that's a good thing to do. Oh, Valeria says, I personally like to write and shoot and edit the entire season so I can schedule drops. That's very smart. That's incredibly well. That's probably the best way to do it, in my opinion. That lends to what y'all were saying about the season feeling planned. It very much is, and that's, in my opinion, that's the right way to do any kind of a project, right? Whether it be a TV show, a movie, or anything. Well, obviously, of course, you have to plan out a movie, but if a movie is like a trilogy, for example, I feel like you need to be way ahead of yourself, right? You need to really know how you're going to do stuff. And that's another reason why, for my part 2 of the Moonblink hasn't come out yet, is because there are other things going on and other things that are connected to it that I need to make sure are done as well. And so it's like I can't just release the story part, even though that is mostly done, because there are other things that are relevant to it that need to kind of come out in a similar time frame or close enough to it that potentially will further enhance what I'm trying to do with it. So I totally get it. Oh, here we go. Ren says, now you understand me, Nate. Maybe EMH wasn't the one that hit you like it did me, but I knew eventually you'd understand the depth of my passion. And honestly, I'm glad it was this series that put that excitement in you. It's well-deserved. Look. Everyman Hybrids, I mean, I'll say it again. It was insanely ambitious. It did some really, really clever stuff. It really went above and beyond. And I do believe a lot of it was planned. I really do. And I think, yet again, I'm not trying to tell people not to look into Everyman Hybrid, not to do all the work and everything like that. But it is one of those things that requires a lot of preparation to digest and get into, because you're not only watching it on one thing or reading it on one platform. It requires a lot of jumping around. And it's dedication that is required, right? And even you as yourself say, not all of it is accessible. And that for me is a bit of a problem, especially because, like, if the creators found a way to try to make it even remotely like in an accessible way, that would be something. But annoyingly, they haven't, and that for me is a little bit of a dropping of the ball. Whereas, a lot of these other series, they have an entire freaking playlist. They have a way for you to be like, hey, this is my intention of what you should be doing with this series. And sadly, when it comes to Everyman Hybrid Ren, that is apparently your job. Now, I think you're doing a tremendous job with it, though. I mean, you helped us get through it. Because I'll be honest with you, we would have certainly probably struggled way more than we did. Not to say we didn't have struggles, but, like, it's a commitment, isn't it? It's a commitment that requires a lot more than people might expect of a Slender Man series, right? And that's the trick with it. That's the real trick with it. This is why it was imperative that I give you the ultimate guide. Now, people can look at Everyman Hybrid in full. Exactly. So long as people know how to digest something and go through something, I think that helps immensely. But as you even said, the wiki was kind of the only resource for it at the time, and it's iffy. It's iffy, and it's not perfect, and and yet again, I'm not upset about that, because that's the fans doing their best to make it accessible. And it's like, if you create a project, if you create a work, if you create something that you want people to watch, to listen to read, to what have you, you need to tell them how to do it. Right? Because otherwise, people don't know, and it's for all we know, maybe even with your guide and maybe with the wiki guide and everything, maybe that's not how the creators intended for it to be, done. It's how do we? It's a struggle and a frustration, right? But it just is what it is. But it is still very good. It is still very good, and that there's a lot of really creative choices they do. There's a lot of really good storytelling ideas. There's also a number of plot holes that develop and things that they just never fucking address, which obviously irritates me above and beyond. Poor fucking Jessa, my frickin' god. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I don't care if people like it or not. That's never been the point. Even for me, for as much as I love the series personally, above all else, I just wanted it to be seen. Of course, and I also agree. I believe it deserves to be seen. I don't believe it deserves to be hidden or hated. I can have strong opinions about something. That doesn't mean I hate Everyman Hybrid. I don't. I don't. I think it was an incredible project. I think it was fucking insane what they tried to do with it, hitting like so many different platforms, trying to tell it in so many different ways, and it was it's incredible. It is truly an incredibly ambitious thing they did, and I would say 90% of it plus is accessible. It is digestible. It is readable. It is consumable, and it will help you understand more of the story. But then there's still plenty of issue points where it just is an issue of contention for me, right? And that's just my own personal opinion. Valeria says, the word that always screams about me about EMH is fascinating. It's a wonderful product of both its platform and the point in time it was made. Oh, for sure. That's an excellent way to put, especially like you said, with the time it was made. Because it wasn't just only on one platform. It was YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr. It was, I'm sure there was another platform as well. They tried to do all kinds of stuff with it, didn't they? They even got like an ARG element to it and everything. They did so much with it, which was just unheard of at the time to do everything. Usually a series would be like, oh, okay, we're going to do one thing, and that's what we do. Whereas Everyman Hybrid's like, no, we're going to do fucking all of it. And you got to respect them for trying some crazy things, though. You really do.
Absolutely. There were some videos for Everyman Hybrid that I thought were like peak. I still, my favorite video is still the one where Vinny's in the house that keeps shifting. The rooms keep changing.
Yeah. Honestly, no, they had some really good ideas.
I'm a stickler for that kind of thing anyway. But just, it was really well done as well.
Let's see. Ren says, yes, oh my god, it's so fascinating. And yeah, of course it has its flaws, but it also wouldn't be what it is without him. Oh, of course, for sure. And yet again, not everything out there is perfect anyway. But I think that's good. I think it's good that things aren't perfect. Because how fucking boring would some things be if it's just all perfect? It'd be ridiculous. There needs to be flaws. There needs to be issues in certain ways. It's just with Everyman Hybrid, they're glaring, right? They're very obvious issues, which is fine.
And Valeria says, given your feelings on EMH, I'm very interested to see what y'all think of Redredhat Art 2. The thing about that is, I think we're gonna. I have faith that we're gonna like Art 2 more than we like Everyman Hybrid, because the crucial, what I think was like the root of the reasons why I had problems with it, and I think Nathan too, to an extent, is the fact that it didn't feel planned out. It felt like they started changing some ideas as they went on, and like, I don't know. I feel like the real world limitations of the way they were making it started to bleed through into the videos. Whereas from what you're saying, you plan out your seasons, and I think that we're not going to have the same kind of problems.
Yeah, but I suppose at the same time, Everyman Hybrid was overtly ambitious, and that could be a big reason why we personally feel like it doesn't feel planned out. I think probably story beats and very specific things were planned out. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just that there are a lot of these other, like, the thing is, a lot of it is mystery as well, right? And that's a big part of what makes Everyman Hybrid really interesting, that there's more than just there's more than one thing going on at a time, right? But the problem is they try to make everything tie in together, but it doesn't truly, and then some things never resolve, and other things just feel kind of hashed out or forgotten about. Like Vinny being in a fucking apartment for like a year, and it's fine if the idea is he's trapped, but
they didn't do much with it, which kind of implies that they weren't planning on doing anything with it.
Yeah, they just needed a way to buy themselves time, and I understand that from a creative standpoint, especially with how life is and with planning and everything like that. But then the problem is, so he just gives into the situation, even though before that he makes it very clear that he wants to die. He keeps saying, I just want to die. And he tries to off himself. We do see him do that and everything like that, and that might have been a different iteration, I understand that. But so he's in the apartment, and he's made it adamant that he wants to die. He just wants to cycle shit to end it, everything. And he knows that if he tries to leave, he will be killed. But he stays in that apartment for a year, maybe even longer. Yes. And that is frustrating. Now, if they had a video where it showed he does try to escape, and they don't kill him, they just keep putting him back there, that at least would answer that question for me. And it'd be like, okay, well, at least he did try. He did try, and he
Or-
turns
or-
out he was wrong. They're not going to kill him. They're just forcing him to stay there. That'd be something.
Or a video where they are able to have some subtle character moment, which implies that that he has thought of that possibility, and maybe he doesn't actually want to die. Maybe he's scared to die, or maybe he just he's. I want to say he was thinking about that exact thing, and maybe it could be any reason why he decides oh, I don't want to do it. But I would have liked to see a bit some indication that he had given thought. 'Cause I feel like the creators kind of forgot that he said he didn't want to die, or he did want to die.
Yeah. And then he spends a Christmas there, and we get the little Christmas tribute video thing, and he's just like, well, I guess it's Christmas now, and there's all these decorations, this tree and everything, and it just felt like he was trying to basically be like, hey guys, yeah, we still exist. But that's it. That's what the video was. It was like, what was even? Are you just reminding us that you're gonna continue this planned project at one point? This could have been a fucking email, bro. This could have been a post. You didn't have to make an entire video that just is literally, hey, I guess it's Christmas now. I'm still in this apartment.
So I think further to that point and tying into to the thing I was talking about, Everyman Hybrid strikes me as it was really good to watch it serialized, to watch it in the moment, because a video like the Christmas one would have been more exciting and be like, holy shit, yeah, the series is still here. But whereas watching it in an archival sense, watching it as one complete whole
was not the same. I agree.
Yeah, it wasn't optimized for that, but that's an understatement. It feels more like it wasn't considered for that, which is a bit more. It's hard to understand. It's disappointing.
Yeah, but I think you're right. I think you're very much right. They didn't think about it in an archival sense, which is very much a true statement, because like I also mentioned, one of my bigger gripes as well is the fact that the creators themselves, did nothing to show you how to digest the series in any way, shape, or form. It's all left to the fans. And it's like, you're right. That is them being like, okay, you're here live. You get to see all the stuff live. This is exciting and fun. And then when it's done, it's just done. That's just it. And it's like, this is your fucking project, guys. You did all this fucking work on it. The least you could do is be like, hey, we're gonna give you a little list that's like, this is how you do these things. Even if it's just basic text, anything is better than nothing. You know what I mean? And I feel like they were just shitting on the fans who really did love a lot of the stuff, because it's just like, that's just it. And you're welcome. And off they fucking pop. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's just a shame. It's just a shame. And again, I do have strong opinions about it. And if you want me to go to the more positives, of course we can. But I mean, we obviously, can only really spend so much time talking about all these things, because I mean, it's been 3.5 hours, and we do have to think about what we're going to do. I also need to catch up with you guys on chat, because that's always a very important thing.
Valeria's quoting Tim, and I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure specifically that's from the season 3 DVD commentary. Because just in case you didn't know, I'm a big Marble Hornets buff, so I approve of and I also love that Tim quote. Anyway,
it's an important quote, isn't it? It's true. You do have to think about when it's done, right? And that so here's me showing my hand about my projects a little bit with the Infinity Bureau. So there's going to be a website tied into these stories and everything, because I want to have it's not exactly it's like an ARG element, but it's not going to really change how the stories are told or anything like that. You don't have a big impact on it. It's just for funsies. And an important thing about the website is that in part 2, you're gonna earn some login credentials for the website, so you can log in and you can see, like Tobias would be able to see if he were to log into the computer at that point in time. And then when the Moonblink story is finished, there's going to be a different set of credentials that will unlock a different profile, so that you could see it from a different point in time. But those old credentials would still work, like as though people who are at that point in the story, they get it there. They don't get spoiled of anything else. It's like you're earning these things, but the important thing for me is making sure that it's accessible in all of its format the way I'm hoping it to be intended. Because I want to make sure it's not just like only one form of a website, so that anybody who logs into it any time is spoiled on all the stuff they don't know yet. That wouldn't feel right to me, right? It's these important aspects and thoughts that go into these projects that really help make it more than just a thought, right? It makes it more. And I think that's an important thing to do for anybody who's digesting a project, a video, whatever. You you want to give it thought, right? You want to give it thought, even in the future. And I do try to future-proof some of the... That's why some of it does take me a little bit longer. I mean, some of the things I'm coming up with, I'm like, fuck. When this other part comes up, I have to think about how that's going to correlate, how that's going to impact this, blah blah blah. You do have to think about these things, right? And I think it's a very important point, and it's a good point that Tim says, and Valeria as well. It makes a lot of sense. Conversely, the real-time elements is definitely unique. If not for it, then August and The World in Concrete, 2 essential episodes of Redredhat, wouldn't exist. I was for real stuck in New York City, and so was Carmen by proxy.
Yeah, but I would argue that like part of what made that work is that I'm just projecting here and kind of talking for you here, but so you can correct me. But I would imagine like in your plans you had allowed for spontaneity. So like it is still possible to plan for something while also like planning for spontaneity. And plus, like those videos that you've mentioned, really, I distinctly remember The World in Concrete. To me, like from an archival sense, that filled the something that happened in Hiding in My Home. There was a video in Hiding in My Home that was like this, where it fills the function of like a passage of time, and kind of like a montage. But well, it's using the montage device to convey a passage of time. And there's a call for that in a planned story. You don't. I don't know. I've basically said all I was going to say.
That's all right. Anyway, should we watch the teaser?
Sure.
The Homes of Carmen Estrada. This is Arc 2 trailer.
As for the shape of this video record, I have no idea. We'll figure this out together. You know, it'll be fun. Let's see where it takes us.
Won't you lend your lungs to me? Mine are collapsing. Plant my feet and bitterly breathe up the time that's passing. Breath I'll take and breath I'll give, and pray the day's not poison. Stand among the ones who live in lonely indecision.
Whatever happens, I just need you all to know the real me. The real.
Oh, she's gonna quit smoking.
Is she?
That's what I take from that Marlboro being burned. Well, maybe not.
You could be right. You could be right. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's going to get a little bit more deeper investigation and an insight, and yet again more slice of life moments, and it's just more, isn't it? And that's all for it. All for it. Like it. Sounds good. Looks good. Excellent, Valeria. Excellent, my friends. Looking incredibly forward to those coming out. And as Jordan said, whenever Act 2, Arc 2, however you want to define it, is complete, we'll definitely do another live stream. We'll watch all of it, talk about all of it, and of course, you are always more than welcome to make an appearance, or if you want to be properly Discord call like myself and Jordan, we can always do some stuff like that for sure, for fucking sure. Cool stuff. How you doing, Jordan? How you feeling? How you feeling after all this?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling inspired. Because to kind of stop being around the bush a little bit. At least I want to at least disclose explicitly. I am planning on making a new horror vlog. I've made them before, but not. It's been like 15 years since I last made one. 14 years.
I was there for some of it.
Yeah, and I would like to try again at making a new one, but and I'd already decided I want to plan it out beforehand, and then we can potentially shoot things out of order. We can really consider the flow of the finished thing. But this is kind of reinforced that desire, that conviction. Like, because I want. Okay, it's not going to have as good production values as this. I don't own any great cameras, but
I know what you mean.
but I'm going to lean into that. I'll try to. So I do actually. I really like I like the aesthetic of lo-fi stuff, and it'd be kind of cool to kind of lean into that. But see the strengths of the lo-fi. But the point is, like, this has given me a lot to think about and a lot of inspiration. And yes, good.
Redredhat was shot on an iPhone 7. Really? Well,
that's the point. I do own a phone. I guess I could always do something with it. I hadn't even considered that.
We also have my GoPro. We do have a variety of things we can play around with, but I think as well, it's also kind of fun if it's shot on more than one kind of camera as well, isn't it? That's kind of fun, especially if we're having other characters and stuff like that. But hush, I can't reveal too much yet.
Yeah, I have got ideas. I'll have to write them down sometime in our little private place.
Yeah.
It's really bad wording. In our little private place.
Our little private space that we do our brainstorming at. Yes, that's right. That's exactly what it's there for. Where we formulate some of our ideas, and eventually we're going to put some things into practice. It's going to be exciting. Going to be very exciting. So yes, you have heard a teaser, a little bit more of a teaser here that yes, we are working on a project, and that is the most that you will get. And that is individual from my personal project, and then is also individual from our father's project. There's a variety of things we have our hands in. So that's my Febreze. It's empty, which sucks because one of the cats had a stinky poo, and I can't do anything about it because it fucking stinks. The can is empty. Oh, woe is me! First world problems.
I ran into that same problem because I now live on the ground floor, and Pie's litter box is on this floor.
Yeah, but it's worse with Pie.
The doors between them. The doors between them are not usually closed.
No, but it's worse with Pie because it's on the other end of the house. You're like, oh, it's got a long way to go to get down here to be stinky. But no, her shit follows. It'll stink everywhere. At least I'm near the litter box. I know why it stinks.
I like to call her Little Miss Stinky Poo.
She sure is sometimes. She sure is. I guess closing and wrap up remarks then. So next week is the Halloween hangout, and it's going to be a little bit different. So here's the format for those of you who are curious. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be rating some Halloween costumes. People are going to submit in some stuff, and I might even show some of the Halloween costumes that I know at least one that Jordan and I have both worn. I'm going to show that picture. I'm going to show some of the ones I've worn as well. That'll just be for funsies. We're also going to maybe read a story or two live. That'll be quite fun. Or post, just kind of goofy stuff. And then we're going to play Slender the Arrival on stream. Because it's just keeping in tune with Slender Man, and I've never played it, so I think it'll be very fun. Just saying. Oh, hang on. Valeria says, as a suggestion, if y'all weren't looking to hop off the stream, there's some little featurettes on the Project in that playlist. There are indeed. There's even the audio commentary featuring Tim as well, which is kind of cool. You've got some bloopers and outtakes, drifting featurettes. We could probably watch.
I'd love to watch the bloopers. I love bloopers.
Yeah, do you want to watch the bloopers? We could probably do that. I think we got time. We could do that. We can watch some bloopers and outtakes.
Yeah, I'm not ready to commit to the commentary right now.
No, yeah, that's a whole separate thing in and of itself. If anything, we need to see if we can get in contact with Tim and get him involved as well. That'd be amazing. Can you imagine?
My God, I would geek out.
Still waiting to hear back from Troy, but it is what it is, you know.
No fucking way. The peacoat kinda looks like a blazer. Hear me out. Slender Man in a peacoat.
Yeah. I think he'd wear a peacoat.
Action. Oh. Hey.
Say there's a truck behind me.
All the way across to it to you instead of you.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I keep accidentally going, yeah.
I messed up that last line. But I'm actually in tears right now.
I literally saw the tear and I went, how did you do that?
It's because of the fucking smoke.
Switch.
Old Stackley shot 6 bits.
Switch.
Lions Betty Pass. Stackley out with his 45 says you done shot your last when you
Switch.
Leave your money learn to lose.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my god, excuse me.
Do they return the shit after every episode?
I think so, yeah. They foil her every episode. Yeah, well, yeah. Awful. Awful. Honestly, bad show, 2 out of 10.
Teaching kids to be snitches.
What if the wind just picked you up? I just saw the cops go by me. I'm holding a glass bottle. I hope they don't think that I'm drinking on the street. No, sirs, I was just drinking at the bar, and now I'm drunk on the street.
You making a movie then?
Yeah.
Cigarette went out. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
no problem.
It's not even close to October. It appears mostly as a woman in a dress, and it changes form, so to speak.
That's not what I meant. Also, we're about to be choo-choo.
There it goes. Oh, sorry. 2. Why are you like this in the first place? This is fucking good.
That's really good. It's
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm trying to make a little tripod situation. I'm trying to get the whole thing in it. Oh, this is recording.
He's never the same. Right.
It doesn't take that long for you, Justin.
Shut up, dick bag.
I mean, it didn't work out.
That's proxies.
That's proxy. That's proxy. Proxy praxis.
Hey, man. Hey. Oh, yeah, there's a clip in the right there.
I'll get to one.
Oh, y'all watching so.
Yeah, sorry about that. What's the deal with the cigarettes? Oh yeah, we're making a little movie thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What's the name of it? I got one.
Okay. Does it have a name yet?
Not yet. No.
Y'all be safe, man.
All right, you too.
With the short film.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's really cool getting to live out a scene in real life.
Yeah.
That's exactly the thing you said that you're probably gonna have.
That'd be a cool outtake.
Yeah, for sure.
Redredhat crossover. That's a wrap.
His hat has been beaten.
What is this? A crossover episode?
Oh my freaking god. That's great. It's always good to get
That
some
was good.
bloopers and outtakes. That's fantastic. Alt1S is still here. Congratulations, my friend. Just in time for the wrap. So, good on you. And Valeria, don't worry, you did not prolong the stream. I mean, it was like 3-4 minutes anyway. And quite frankly, pretty good bloopers and outtakes anyway. Plus, it's just nice we even got to have you along for the ride, for the stream. It's incredible. And yet again, hopefully you got access to my email. Hopefully you have that now. In which case, we'll definitely be in contact because, like I said, we'd love to have you on sometime. I think that'd be tremendous. It'd be absolutely tremendous, and I'm sure other people want to hear from you as well. Besides just in text form, I mean. Anyway, this is super good.
Yeah.
Jonathan DM10. Everyone loves some bloopers. It's very true. Everyone does like some bloopers. It's quite true. Gotta like some. Just humanizes again, right? That people make mistakes, and sometimes you get to see that, and it's nice. It's real nice. Oh man. Well. Thank you all so much for hanging out and doing some Redredhat with us. Act 1, Arc 1, however you want to define it. This has been fantastic. We even had Valeria herself show up in our chat, have nice, lovely conversations with us. I mean, you can't beat it. You cannot you can't beat that kind of experience, if you ask me. It is simply tremendous, and we've had an absolute blast with all of you. She even says, this was a blast. Thank you all for taking the time to watch it, and we'll definitely be in touch. Love the sound of that. Love the sound of that. And Ren says, one thing is Slenderversers love is yapping about Slenderman. And Alt1S, don't forget to subscribe to me. Yes, I know. Do not worry. It is my homework. I will do it. Thank you all so much for watching. We love each and every one of you. And whether you're watching on the VOD or live, love you all the same. And we will we'll see you next...
Before we go, I think I meant to bring this up last week, but there's been confirmation Marble Hornets Frostwood is getting a physical release, which I presume means DVD. I'm so excited for that.
You're gonna get a signed copy. I already know that. So
yes, yeah, I have signed copies of the other ones. But yeah,
excellent. Well, looking forward to that as well. Thank you all so much, and we will. We'll see most of you next week.
Bye, everybody.